One podcaster, iHeart's twice as large as the next two combined. So whatever your customers are into, true crime, sports, comedy, culture, they'll hear your message. Plus, only iHeart can extend your message to audiences across broadcast radio. And all this reach means everything. Just think about the universal marketing formula. The number of consumers who hear your message times the response rate equals the results. Now let's get those results growing for you. Think podcasting can help your business? Think iHeart. Streaming, radio, and podcasting. Let us show you at iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com. Or call 844-844-iHeart. One more time, call 844-844-iHeart and get podcasting working for you.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Ingalls studio,
WPEK Fairview,
WMXF Waynesville,
W225CJ Candler,
the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
Now, your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website.
It's happening!
Bills. Enter it now.
Go to ESPNAVL.com to play, and good luck.
Live from the Ingalls studio,
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
the Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog see! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh, my God. The Jets killed him.
And welcome into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. Sportsocracy, heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app. Seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to the sportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, join us in the chat. It is a Power Rankings Tuesday.
Power Rankings Tuesday!
Yeah, Mr. Mullet, he's in, and he watched baseball last night.
I did, and guess what? Hey, you know what? Baseball is like, it's like the girlfriend that cheats on you. You want to love it, but every time you let it out of your sight, it's hooking up with the neighbor.
But wait, what do you mean?
Did you watch last night?
Last night was awesome. The Smoky Mountain kid won it all.
You're right. I love it. I love that Cal won it. Cal winning it was great. There's just one problem.
What?
Just one small problem.
What's the problem?
The fact that you made the rules up as you were going on.
Those are the rules, man.
Those are
Longest
not the
home
rules.
Run wins.
Weird. And nobody ever mentioned that. At any point was that ever mentioned until we get to the time that we're supposed to have the swing off and old John Rocker or whatever his name was is just out.
Look,
Sorry,
what's the big
A's
deal?
kid. We don't care about you. Go on now, get. We remeasured this, and we gave Cal Raleigh the leading edge, and we didn't give it to you.
But do we care? Do we really care?
It's just stupid.
I mean,
like
it's not
just
stupid.
and
it's not stupid. We've been doing it our entire lives. We're men, and at one point we were all boys, and at one point we were all those kids who were out there playing wiffle ball and went, no, the tree is out. Not that tree, the other tree. That one's out. We do this all the time.
You're right. But you know who shouldn't do that? Major League Baseball. It was the most.
Is it not in the rule book?
No. It was never mentioned, not one time.
Yeah. Well, maybe they didn't think it was going to come to a tie.
Here's my question. Okay. And I don't claim to be Mr. Baseball.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that we can't get balls and strikes right with the robot umps. Meanwhile, your umpires are terrible. So we can't use those because we're just not accurate enough. But we can get a 470-foot home run to the inch.
To the inch.
Really? You sure about that? Or did somebody go, hey, watch this? I'll guarantee somebody in the back truck went, well, Cal has to stay in. We don't really care about, Brent Rooker here, or whatever his name was.
Of course.
Because he plays for the Sacramento, Oakland, Kernersville A's.
Yes.
So he got to go. We got to go.
I mean, you already had a disappointment with the home run derby in the first place. Right? Am I the only one that looked at that and went, wait, these are the guys that you got to do the home run derby?
I do love that they had Jazz Chisholm, also known as the Chuck Knobloch of this era, who put up a big old swinging three. I'm going to level with you. And you tell me I'm wrong here. I played baseball long ago. If you gave me 40 pitches, I think I could hit 3 home runs. 3 batting practice home runs. I promise you I can.
Okay.
I'll bet you anything you want. It's all I could ever do was hit home runs. I couldn't do anything else.
But 400 feet, that's a long way.
The fence is not at 400 feet. The fence was like 375. I would totally be willing to try this out.
I've never hit a home run before, so I can't speak on that.
It was about all I could do. I really had 2 speeds. Well, 3 speeds.
I hit a lot of doubles.
I don't know that I ever hit a double. I hit a lot of singles. I hit a lot of home runs, and I struck out a whole lot.
Right. Look, we already had a disappointment in the roster. Right? We had Ronald Acuna, and that was the high side. Right? Ronald Acuna was the one that announced first. Like, he's the hometown guy. He's the, blasting home runs left and right for the Atlanta Braves. He's going to be the headliner of this thing. And then you got Cal, and it was like, okay, all right. And then I think there was an announcement of one of the other, other guys, O'Neill or something was in between there. But there was every level it went. Every star said, I don't want to do it. I'm not doing it. And to have the league leader out in the first round would have been a disaster. I don't know if they manipulated the rules, but if they did, they made the right choice.
Oh, look.
Because we don't care about Brent Rooker from the A's. Apologies to Brent and his family. Sorry.
And here's the thing.
I've always thought this is, I don't know.
We have our first super chat of the day.
We used to have swing-offs. Do you remember that? We used to have swing-offs.
And that's what we should have done last night.
Right. You get 3 pitches, and whoever hits the most out, that's it. We're done.
Baseball can't help but overcomplicate anything it does. And I'm not going to lie, I watched it was on, I went out with, or Amy and I went out with some friends last night. Mm-hmm. It was on in the bar the entire night. Mm-hmm. So I watched literally every pitch of this. Saw some great friends of ours, Jan Davis and Joe Lasher Sr. Saw them out last night.
Nice.
I hope, as I age, I hope I look as classy as Joe Lasher Sr. when I'm his age, and knowing full damn well that I won't.
You're not gonna.
That dude, I swear to you, if you told me that dude was 2 years older than me, I would believe it. And he's got a kid that's not that much younger than me. I see him, and I'm like, good Lord have mercy, I hope I look that good.
What? You got 10 years on Joe Jr., don't you?
I think Joe Jr. is 29, and I am 38.
Yeah. So
but, I mean, my point kind of resonates of I'm closer to Joe Jr.'s age than I am to Joe Sr.'s, and not going to lie to you, Joe Sr. looks younger than me.
Sometimes. You're not as gray as he is. So
I'm getting there.
There's that.
I'm getting there.
He wears it well, though.
He does.
He wears it well. All right, super chat time.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money. I like the cash.
I forget Tuesday. That. I swear to you, I forget that that's coming no less than once a week, and it just it freshly irritates me once a week.
I know. That's why I do it. Sir Jimothy. Go ahead.
Said, how about that Cullowhee kid? One of the few times I'll mention Major League Baseball. Won't be in the chat much, getting car show raffle prizes gathered and music lined up. We will have all the information on that car show on our social media. So we ran. We try to help Jimothy out any way that we can, because Sir Jimothy does when I say he does the Lord's work.
The Lord's work.
I ain't kidding. That dude works harder for charity than any person I've ever met in my life. And I mean that. That's not just me, saying sugary things. This time we will have the time, the date, all the information. We'll have that on our Facebook as well. But he has a car and bike show coming up this weekend, benefiting a VFW post in Black Mountain.
Awesome. Awesome. Details forthcoming.
I thought during the flood, I thought nobody can work the way Timothy does for charity. Nobody do it all the time. He's just. Mm-hmm. And then I found out after the flood ended, nope, he just keeps doing it. He does it all the time with a full-time job, and that is impressive.
Jonathan Welch says putting Chisholm in the home run derby is the same as putting Shaq in a three-point competition. Well, I mean, the kid had hit 20 this year, so, I mean, look.
What, Jazz Chisholm's hit 20 home runs this year?
Yes, he has hit 20 home runs this year.
Do they give him 2 pitches underhand? Because I'm not going to lie to you. I think they could have put all 40 pitches on a tee last night. I'm pretty confident he wouldn't hit 20 out.
Yeah, he's having a breakout year, and it wasn't there last night. Sometimes players do this, right? Mike Piazza did it twice. He hit 0 in 2 home run derbies.
Yeah, but he got like 10. That was back in the 10 outs days. Which, by the way, can we go back
Superior.
to that? Could you, Tank? Could you explain to me why we have a countdown and a pitch count? I feel like we should have one or the other. But you got 40 pitches, but you got 3 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what happened. As my understanding, loosely, because, I'm not as in tune with baseball and the rules and how things have gone, but I do dip in and out, kind of like UFC. If there's a good thing going on, I might check it out. The home run derby is usually it. So they decided at one point they were going to change up the format of the home run derby to, okay, we're going to give you this many minutes. Well, they did that, and the scores went insane. Go back like 3 years ago, and every round somebody hit over 20. The one, that dude, Jose Rodriguez from the Mariners hit like 41 in the first round alone. And then they were like, okay, that
would be Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez. My bad. I apologize to Julio. But, yeah, I mean, it was crazy, and it was a lot of fun. But I guess at some point they went, okay, well, that was too much, so now we do the pitch count and the clock together, so it keeps us from having crazy scores like that. Because if you look at last year we had a couple of 20-20 battles, and then this year it was some in the first round, but after the first round it kind of died out. Right? I mean, Raleigh hit, 18 or 19?
He hit 18 in the final round.
Okay, so he hit 18 in the final round, 19 in the semifinals, and he won by like 6-3. It was kind of comfortable.
Yeah, after 2019 when Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit 91 home runs in a night.
Yeah, it was great. I remember watching every second of that. And I don't know. But this is what we got. And look, the local kid won. We have a definitive home run derby champion from Western North Carolina, and that's the coolest thing. And it was awesome. Then he had his dad out there pitching for him,
and his brother
was catching. And he was talking about how, like, every time he hit a home run, his brother was going like, "Let's go," and he was getting him all amped up. That's a really cool story. Now, I just wish you had, could you have convinced Ohtani and Judge and some of get some names in it. I get that, this opened the door for Cal to win, but baseball was upset about how this went.
Well,
don't get me wrong,
because you're just making the rules up as you go along.
Well, I mean, and you're making up the roster as you go along, right? There was no commitment from anybody, and here's the clue that I'm going off of this assumption with, is that Jazz Chisholm was asked when he hit his 20th home run 3-4 days ago in the post game, if they invited you to the home run derby, would you go? And he was like, yeah, I'd probably do that. The next day, they announced Jazz Chisholm is going to the home run derby. I think that's where it's at with the players. Like, the players are out. Like, they didn't want to do it for whatever reason. I don't know.
Well,
I don't
because
know
a lot of
if
them think
it's-
it messes their swing up. There's historically there have been some guys that went into slumps after. I think it's stupid. We're at to me we're at the same point with the home run derby that we are with the dunk contest. Now you're trying to get so cute with this. The rules are so confusing.
Yeah. You may be right. You're
Just
doing
lather
too much.
it up.
You're doing too much. Go back to the old days where you had 10 outs, and then we just crown a winner.
Bingo. This, I'll be honest with you, there are just certain things in life that should not be all that difficult.
Right.
A home run derby should not be that difficult.
It's like they tried to turn it in.
But you got 40 pitches, but you got 3 minutes. It starts turning into fireball, or thunderball.
Right. And then you get
Stop.
the gold ball that counts more and gives to charity. I mean, I actually like the gold ball idea. Do they still do that?
No.
Where it gives money to charity? They should bring that back. Somebody should pay for that.
It was comical to me. And the more I watched and the more, fireball I consumed, the funnier it got. And then they come out with the, nope, Cal Raleigh advanced. And we all just kind of looked around and went, but what happened to John Rocker? Where'd John Rocker go?
Yeah.
Rob Johnson said nothing beats the steroid era home run derby. You're not wrong.
Well, I mean, look. That is the one that sticks out in my mind the most. The 1999 home run derby at Fenway Park. It was such a special night too, right? Ted Williams was there. You had that famous picture of Pedro Martinez being wrapped around the Fenway Park pole by Nomar Garciaparra. That was at the All-Star game. It was like a whole magical thing. The whole weekend. The All-Star game was like the capper to it all. But that home run derby the night before and watching Mark McGwire going past Lansdowne Street, over the Green Monster, skying them out of the place. I think he hit 900 of them. He didn't hit that many. He didn't even win it. He didn't even win it that year.
No.
Griffey won it. Griffey won it that year. But I'll never get that image out of my mind of Mark McGwire making it look like the Green Monster was just the fence in your backyard. I mean, skying them over the Green Monster. That was primetime steroid baseball.
Oh,
and I'll never forget it. And that deserves a spot in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, that one and Griffey at Camden Yards.
Bouncing them off the brick.
Bouncing them off the warehouse.
Yeah.
That was as good as it ever got. That was as good as it's ever going to get.
Yeah.
And now you've kind of jumped the shark.
I don't know.
It just,
it
is what it is.
Sometimes you get good moments, right? But they're not as lasting. Right? I think the last really impactful memory I can pull from the home run derby was when Josh Hamilton won it. Right, when he went crazy
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
And hit 26 home runs or something like that in the final round. And it was an entire stadium. I want to say, was it Yankee Stadium?
Josh Hamilton, he never won the home run derby.
Really?
No.
I remember he was
in one
and killed. It might have been one of those where he killed it in the first round and then petered out and didn't win. But I will never forget the moment of watching that. And I cried. I'll be honest with you, I cried in my living room. Because I knew the story, right? I was invested. I didn't know Josh Hamilton, but I knew people who knew him. He used to play for the Charleston River Dogs, and when I lived down there, I actually met him at one point. But it was during his drug addiction days, right? He was all scrawny and just didn't. I mean, they told me who he was. That's Josh Hamilton. He was draft pick, blah, 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 blah. He didn't look like a baseball player to me. And then when he showed back up on the scene and, had gotten back in baseball shape and crawled his way back into contention in the major leagues and all of that, and he had that moment where he got to stand in the middle of a stadium and everyone was on their feet and everybody was awed at what Josh Hamilton was doing, was I think that was the last one. The last truly invested moment that I had in baseball. I mean, other than, like a Red Sox winning the World Series and stuff like that. But I'm talking about the home run derby. You have little tiny moments, but nothing as memorable as those early years. Hell, I can remember watching ESPN used to run the old home run derbies, like the ones that they pieced together footage of, like Willie Mays and I'm trying to think of another, Al Kaline or something back in the day. Did it on newsreel style. There's something about watching those guys do the unbelievable. I even enjoy watching batting practice. But now it's gotten to the point where it's cool in person. And it'd have been great to be there for the thing. We'll talk to Chris Womack tomorrow. He was there. But I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I forgot it was on last night. But I'm glad Cal won. And I don't care if they had to bend the rules to give it to him. Because it's a great story. At least for us, personally invested. Mountain Strong. It's a really cool moment in baseball. I dig it. We'll take a break here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400.
With some incredible starting.
We're clear.
Roster loaded with stars.
The year
Don't
that
ever
you were
count the
referring to?
Atlanta Braves out.
Yeah.
With
He
Hamilton
swings. He
was
drives one.
2008.
Is this real life? It's a
Okay.
So in round one, he hit 28 home
Join us
runs.
for Atlanta Braves baseball.
Nobody else had more
on
than
Asheville's number
Right.
station, ESPN Asheville.
8. But then
Our coverage of the Braves brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville, home of the Parks Promise.
kind of petered out in the final.
Hey there.
Right.
Heart rate
And Justin
and
Moore
new
not a beat.
history podcast.
Ugh, gross. Yes, I remember that now.
The question.
What is political technology?
Did George Washington really cut down a cherry tree?
Were JFK and Marilyn Monroe having an affair?
And American History Hotline.
Gambit fan, yes, my hand is okay. I got to wear this little brace now because, I don't know, I think I got like arthritis or something in my hand, in my thumb. It hurts when I try to pick shit up, and the tendons and stuff in there are all knotted up and aggravated. I don't know what the hell's going on. I got to go to the doctor.
Daily's top 25 players of the last 25.
It hurts like hell, too, when you try to pick it, like trying to pick up my coffee cup, that big damn Yeti I got. Just trying to pick it up in the morning. I can't even hardly lift it.
Really?
Since the turn of the century.
I don't have any grip strength in my hand.
Damn, I was going to make fun
Like, it's
of
going
it,
to
but
fall
that's
out of
bad.
my hand if I don't,
And listen now.
When a nightclub closes for the night, it's not uncommon to find items left behind. What they don't expect to find, however, is a partially eaten giant sausage. Nightclub management estimates the sausage was originally 12 inches long, and there are videos of...
No, Birch, it's my left hand. The right hand is fully exercised and healthy.
That was 4-8.
The left hand never gets any use, so it just sits there.
Look, Mark Starling. 6 on News Radio 570 WWNC.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
At Ingalls, we're proud to work with hundreds of local farms and businesses in the communities we call home. Not
Do we have a
only does it
little
ensure
story for
that
right
you
here?
get top quality, fresh items for
I
your
feel like
family
we
table,
did, but I can't remember
it's a
what it
way
was.
for us to support the amazing individuals who pour quality.
We can talk about the creamsicles.
It's all in the bag. Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
Folks, I hope you're ready.
Oh,
Coming
we
up
can talk
next
about
month,
Juwan
the
Jennings.
best party ever to hit Cox Avenue. It's the Big Wiener Party.
That was
yeah.
Saturday, August 9th from 2 to 6 on the
Because Teddy
South Slope.
Bridgewater
9
is my
teams
outside
will
story, and then
compete.
the Garrett Wilson
Gotcha.
and do defensive
Dogs
last two.
and only one Royal Wiener. Hosted by food stars The Vulgar Chef and The Food in My Beard with local celebrity judges and comedians from the Asheville Comedy Festival, all for a good cause, supporting Link for Life's free mental health counseling for Asheville's food and beverage workers. Tickets are on sale now.
Looking to buy or sell in Asheville? At Clarissa Sells WNC with eXp Realty, we're proud to be the #1 real estate team in Buncombe County. Give us a call, 828-774-6343. We're here for what matters most, you.
All right, we're back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. That one apparently doesn't work today.
We both did that in two completely different studios. We both did that at the same time. You had a button that didn't work. I had a rejoiner that didn't work, and I just had this look on my face of, why have I not deleted that yet? Because I do that like once a day.
I do believe that one did, bro. It's gonna be fun. Okay. Interesting. Now, anyway, where were we going with this? Okay, welcome back into the program, the ESPN Asheville. Just, live radio. It's things are breaking here. It is time to talk once again about the San Francisco 49ers being leveraged by a wide receiver. I feel like this is just going to be a running gag for them forever, isn't it?
It does feel that way.
It was the Deebo Samuel fight and the Brandon Ayuk fight, and now Juwan Jennings like, whoa. Wait a minute. I'm the one now. I am the captain now, and you will pay me. Right.
I do love in the story. So he's in the final year of his deal. Do you remember when this deal was signed and we went, man, that feels like they got out in front of this real early.
Yeah.
Well, it wound up being a pretty smart move, one of the few that John Lynch has had.
Uh-huh.
But now Juwan Jennings is looking around going, I think I've outplayed that. And he's not wrong.
He hasn't.
My favorite line.
$7.5 million is what he's due to make this year. I mean, that's what, $1 million a touchdown?
My favorite line in the story is, he's not expected to be a training camp holdout, but he's not expected to be happy either. What does that mean? Like, so he's gonna show up and do what? Pout on the sideline? Like, mad. I want 17 million, not 7. Stupid. Hate it here.
Now wait, what happened?
I'm gonna live with my mom and Gary. You get the hell out of here.
Now the story that I heard or read, it said that Jennings was not, what was it? He wants a new contract before training camp. And if that doesn't happen, he will he will seek to request a trade. First off, I think that's terrible writing.
Yeah.
But that's requesting a trade. Is it not? If the end goal is you do what I say or you trade me, that's requesting a trade. Right? We know that, right?
Kinda. It's not an official trade request.
It's the same thing.
In the story, it basically said he was trying to follow the Jonnu Smith model, which is, I'm not going to push this that hard, but I want a new deal, and if you're not going to give it to me, trading me would be ideal.
Yes. Well,
now here's my question: which would you do? Pay him or trade him?
Pay him.
I agree.
I would pay him.
I agree.
I don't. You're not going to have to. I mean, he's not getting top money.
Where's he fall in?
He'll go somewhere in that Terry McLaurin slot.
I think you are smoking recreational methamphetamine if you think
you don't think so?
Terry McLaurin money. If he does, so? I will make fun of John Lynch for the rest of his life. If you give Juwan Jennings Terry McLaurin money, I will make fun of you for the rest of my eternal life.
Hang on, I'm looking for my grid. I had it pulled up here. I was looking at this list earlier. Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin's at 25.5. That's the cap number.
Okay. So let's go. Okay, so that's way too high. My apologies. Let's go. How about what you said? 17.
17's that's about where I would be.
Puts him right there on the Jerry Jeudy line.
That's
Portland's
much closer to where he should be.
Right. Like, you give him $17 million, you get out pretty light. Look, here's the thing. Whatever's working here is working. Right? Him and Brock Purdy, they're pretty good together.
Mm-hmm.
They survived it last year. Despite the fact that their record was terrible. But they produced. You keep those guys together, and, he fits into the system. So pay him respectfully, and I don't think we have any problems.
I will say, wide receiver salaries get kind of funny at a certain spot.
Uh-huh.
Because you get to, like, the 30s, and you realize that Travis Hunter is the 31st highest paid receiver in the NFL and hasn't played a snap yet. And Alan Lazard and Jacoby Myers and Tutu Atwell and De'Ami Brown and Josh Palmer are like right there.
Uh-huh.
It's just that's humorous to me.
Why? You pay the star rookies what a decent player makes.
Well, the Travis Hunter side of that's not all that funny. The Alan Lazard, Tutu Atwell, De'Ami Brown side of that's pretty comical.
What, you're saying they make too much?
Yeah. I'm saying they make more than Juwan Jennings, which is funny to me. And they make more than Drake London, who's about to get paid.
Right. You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. Juwan Jennings. I'm paying him. You're paying him, right?
If he wants – as soon as you said Terry McLaurin money, I had not thought of – is it possible that that's actually what he wants? Because I'm not going to lie to you. That would be the end of our relationship.
No,
he would walk into my office and say, I think I'm worth $30 million. And I would go,
I didn't realize Terry. I thought Terry was in that like 18, 19 area. I didn't realize he was.
No, that's in the cash spend. His actual APV is
23 something. 23.2.
I think that's
over the cap.
Right.
Yeah.
For me, that's too high for Juwan Jennings.
Absolutely.
Especially when we're getting 22 receivers a year in the NFL draft.
Did the Commanders take all of Debo's money? Did they get all of that contract?
No, that's not really how that works. Guaranteed money doesn't convey. So San Francisco had to pay what was left of the guarantees.
Okay. Because I was thinking, if I'm still paying for Debo, that might factor into this as well.
Well, San Francisco is still paying part of the. Let me.
Right.
I have their cap ledger pulled up. I hadn't seen that yet. They have $93 million in dead cap. How is that even possible?
Nice.
They have $34 million of Debo Samuel in cap for this year. Wow.
Yowzers.
Wowie. That is not good. No wonder I think this roster is so bad.
Yeah. I would say that's an organizational failure.
Hey, you got $45 million in cap space, though. You might want to use that to add a few guys.
I tried to tell you not to do it, but you did it anyway.
All right. I have to ask you this question just because this is so funny, and I didn't know it.
Yeah.
All right, so the 5 highest paid players in terms of cap number for the San Francisco 49ers are the 5 you would think they would be. Trent Williams, Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk.
Yes.
Who's 6? I think I could give you all day to get this right. I know you know this guy's on this team. I don't think you can ever get there.
Ooh. I have no idea.
It's Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the 6th highest paid player for the San Francisco 49ers.
And they gave
in
him
terms
way
of cap
too much
space,
money.
Not spend.
I was going to say, they gave him way too much money.
7.4 is his base salary.
Oof.
Which is funny because I don't think he's been worth. If you took his entire career and combined it, I don't think that's been worth 7.4, let alone per year.
Bingo. Wow, the signs are there, and I'm starting to see it. The bubble's bursting. John, you need to shape up.
We do before we move off of Juwan Jennings. We do have a super chat that's on this topic.
Okay.
Ice from Soaring Eagle said, speaking of Juwan Jennings, you should pay him, but I don't think you can. And you know why? Because just under 1 year ago, you paid the wrong guy.
Yep.
Sure did.
Bingo.
I mean, that's – I swear to you, I thought I hit that on my desk. I was like, where the hell did that bell come from? I'm telling you.
I told you not to do it, and you did it anyway. That's what I meant when I said that.
That's alcohol's dum-dum juice. This is why we harp on these decisions so much, because it's not just the in-the-moment decision. Every single contract decision you make filters down. It's like Ronald Reagan tried to talk about with trickle-down economics. It works in the NFL. Because if you pay one guy, there's a great chance you're not paying another one. And that's where San Francisco's made so many of these decisions and gotten them wrong. That's where you ultimately wind up with a roster like this, where you have to pay Brock Purdy. You did not have a choice. There was nothing you could do. And you know it's an overpay, and I know it's an overpay, but you already paid Brandon Ayuk. At the time, you had you paid Deebo Samuel. You got off that deal, but you ate $34 million of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is not how well-run organizations operate. It's not how that goes.
No.
And that's why I think San Francisco is so funny that people buy into them. I can't even come up with a good explanation of a comparison to San Francisco. Where people think it's good, they think this is a really well-run institution.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
I'm trying to think of an example as well, and I can't pinpoint it, but I'll work on it. We'll see if we can.
I'll come up with one.
We'll come up with one in the break here on ESPN Asheville 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400.
ESPN Asheville.
And we're clear.
Mountain weather forecast.
Clouds will increase into this afternoon with showers and thunderstorms moving in as the high hits 89 degrees. Some of the rain will be heavy at times, wrapping up the afternoon and also into the evening hours. Overnight, some clouds and areas of fog with a low dropping down to 68. We're not done with the wet weather for Wednesday. There will be showers and thunderstorms developing, especially during the afternoon with a high around 86. And some more scattered showers and thunderstorms on Thursday as the high temperature eventually reaches the mid to upper 80s. I'm Jeff Maher from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen. It's cake batter. It's cookie dough. It's the new Superman Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat, now at participating DQ locations for a limited time. Fly in today for this cosmic collision of flavor. And don't miss Superman in theaters now. DQ, happy tastes good.
Here's Comedians and Sketchers Getting Comfortable, presented by Hands-Free Skechers Slip-Ins.
Hey, I'm Bobby Slayton, and I'm here with my pal,
I can hear that
comedian
if
and
that helps.
Skechers ambassador, Mr. Howie Mandel.
Why did it take so long to invent something as amazing as slip-ins? I know it seems simple, but it took...
Appreciate you.
A better pair of shoes.
Yep, with Skechers Slip-ins.
Was something wrong with the...
it just glitched out. Like, it wasn't working.
Kids, in all your favorite Skechers styles, find Skechers Slip-ins at a Skechers store, Skechers.com.
Sometimes they'll do that where they like freeze, and if you move the pot, it like reignites it or something. And it's weird.
You'll love about the Chick-fil-A chicken strips is dipping them in our sauces. My sauce is the barbecue sauce. If you wanted to add sweet, tangy flavors, there's nothing like it. I love the garden herb.
First era digital boards, there's bugs.
Dipping them in our sauces, it is perfection.
It's the summer of Chick-fil-A
You
chicken
should see
strips and
the ones they
sauces.
have
Order
in
now on the
Greenville.
Chick-fil-A app. Team members
I
pay
always
for
thought theirs
Are they
were
old as hell?
I always thought they were like
music,
way
photos,
better.
even ordering coffee. But only one app gives you the live radio experience. It's radio your way.
No, are they good?
Join the millions already listening
really
to the free
small.
iHeartRadio app. The #1 app for radio.
Buying
Like
or selling a
shockingly
home doesn't have to be stressful.
Huh.
And they sit
Clarissa
flat
Marshall
on the
with
desk.
EXP Real
Right.
So there's
local
no
real
bolt
estate
to it
experts
whatsoever.
guide
It's
you
it's
every
almost
step
like
of the
a
way.
like a
Whether you're searching
flat,
for your dream home, looking to sell quickly, or
slim
exploring
line
investment
keyboard.
opportunities,
Right.
the
Yeah,
experience
they're just
and
weird.
tools to get you.
The ones in Charlotte
Me, Clarissa Marshall,
make me want to do dirty things to it
6'3".
because they do all the things.
And they don't.
And
glitch out.
I can flip stations. Like I could just turn this board into the WWNC board, which would be super cool.
And crave. Bolt.
Or it also has like video screens on the pots. So when you turn it, it turns to like the logo of the station.
Cornbread and deep.
They've got it plugged into the televisions. So when you turn the station, all of the TVs flip on with the logo of the station that you're working for.
That's
Jimmy's Barbecue.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I want one of those. Bring me one of those, Dave.
Table.
I'm getting ready to put
with
TVs
recipes
in.
galore.
If I'm coming back to the studio, I'm
Need to
putting
whip up a
TVs in
dessert,
that studio.
entree.
We got a TV. It's here.
I know. It's a little one, but it's for us. I'm going to put imaging
tips
television
and advice along
back
the
behind
way.
us. I have
Oh,
two
yeah.
extra televisions.
Oh, yeah. That'll work. That'd be cool.
And pick up your free copy of the Ingles Table magazine.
You could put Fat Baby Tank on mine.
Oh, for
Low
sure.
prices.
It's going to be a slideshow of all this. I'm going to
that's
AI
good.
generate images of all the stupid things we say and play them on our heads.
Boy, you must be outside your mind.
Oh, I like that. I like that idea.
I thought
Outside, he tried the corner and missed.
And welcome back into the Sportsocracy. ESPN Asheville, 92.9, 880, 1400. Almost forgot the call letters there for a second. Welcome in. If you're just joining us, it is time to get just a bit outside. And Jeremy, they're making it really hard for me not to have another favorite team in the NFL. And this is going to be difficult because this would now make 3 in one or 4 in one conference that I really am invested in. But the Washington Commanders keep doing stuff that I got to sit back and applaud. Like, y'all are doing it right. Hey, you got you got a team that's just awesome at this point. Big things are coming. You have the new stadium that's going to be back in downtown D.C. There's a lot of buzz around this organization. I went up to Washington, D.C., that was 1st of June. And, I mean, in the 1st of June, the middle of baseball season, there's Commander stuff everywhere. People constantly wearing their jerseys. There's a buzz about them. And now they've knocked it out of the park, deciding that they are going to officially retire number 81 for Art Monk, one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. I was a big Art Monk fan back in the day.
Former New York Jet as well.
Well, I don't. Was that like at the end? He
Yep.
had like a couple of years.
Him and Ronnie Lott started the Jets retirement home era.
Did he come play with Al Toon?
No, that was Al Toon.
That was before
that.
That was before that. Okay.
When did Al Toon?
That was 89, somewhere in there. I want to say 90.
Al Toon retire?
Something like
92.
92.
Al Toon was so good; it just didn't last a real long time.
He had his moments. Art Monk. He's in the Ring of Fame already. He's in the Hall of Fame. Super Bowl champion. All-Pro. Pro Bowler. I don't know if the Pro Bowl meant more back in those days. I didn't. The Pro Bowl's really never meant anything to me. But it's got his name in it. 12,000 receiving yards for Art Monk. The Commanders are doing it right. So he'll join Sonny Jurgensen, Sammy Ball, Darryl Green, Bobby Mitchell, and Sean Taylor. You hate this idea. You hate retired jerseys. So
no, with Art Monk, I'm good. Art Monk passes the test.
Art Monk passes the test. Okay.
Yeah, what irritates me is when we retire guys that I have to go, he played in 1876. And I'm good. Okay. If your jersey was made up of the hide of an animal that's been extinct for 100 years, I don't need you in a Ring of Honor. We can put up a nice little plaque of you.
Wow.
I'm good. I don't need.
But if they're already in it, why you take them down?
I just would have put them in the first place.
Yeah, you would have. Your first initial class has to always include the old guys.
Or, and hear me out here, not.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry.
That's-
if you played in an era where you had to have a job as a plumber in the off season just to make ends meet, I think I'm good.
Like in the 1960s.
He played in 1932. Awesome. He would not be. He would not be an NFL football player now. Sorry. So I think we can let that go.
Okay.
See, to me, it's a lot like music. All right, you love old crap. Now,
I mean, yeah, I love history,
and I don't. I am not a fan of old stuff.
Right.
You always tell me how great the Beatles are and how great the Rolling Stones are. I think
Awesome.
they're horribly overrated.
Oh my gosh.
You and I were talking about this before the show. And you said they were pioneers of rock and roll. Okay.
They were.
And somebody was a pioneer of coffee. And then Starbucks made it gooder. And guess what? I enjoy that. I don't need what Ricardo Montalban or whoever started coffee made in 1476.
No, but you're still putting Juan Valdez on the coffee mountain.
Juan Valdez.
He gets a spot.
Sure. Not really. No.
Oh, I had him for a second.
Hey, he made bean water sweet, so he figured it out. Awesome. And then a lot of other people, and hear me out here, made it way better.
No, it's got to be Juan Valdez and the Starbucks chick. Who else would be on that?
Oh, is this the coffee Mount Rushmore?
Seinfeld. You got to put Seinfeld on that mountain. I mean, he reinvented coffee with coffee and comedians getting coffee in cars. And
that is okay. Hold on. Now I have to ask you a completely separate question.
And then Jennifer Aniston, the greatest barista ever. That's the coffee Mount Rushmore right there.
That was maddeningly inconsistent. But now you've led me to another question of your Mount Rushmore. Let's say rock and roll Mount Rushmore. Who's on that?
Oh my God!
This is gonna make me so angry. I can feel it.
Jimi Hendrix is up there.
Okay, that's a good start.
Let me see.
Oh, he's about to say something stupid. I can feel it. It's about the Beatles. Not rock and roll at all.
No,
it barely passes as music.
No. I mean, if you're talking, gosh, that's tough. I mean, Jimmy's up there obviously because he's the greatest guitarist of all time.
I can get down with that.
I would say, you're not gonna like this.
Oh,
because here's what I'm gonna do. We're going band members, right? I got the guitarist. So I'm going. I'm going Tommy Lee as the drummer.
Okay.
I
actually don't hate this nearly as much as I thought I was going to.
I'm going Gene Simmons on bass because, I mean, Kiss. Of course, I want a mountain with that face on it. Do you imagine how long it's going to take to construct the tongue on that thing?
Oh,
I'm telling you.
You could write Kiss out of the history books, and I'd be totally fine.
No, man, they are the greatest. They're the greatest rock show that we had.
Okay.
I mean, they went forever and made tons of money. The merch that they did, I mean, it was just that's a whole business thing wrapped into that as well.
All right, who's your front man?
And then the front man,
Scott Stapp. Heard. Yes.
Stop that.
See, because my rock and roll
Scott
Mount
Stapp.
Rushmore would be Brian Marshall, Scott Phillips, Mark Tremonti, and Scott Stapp.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Do you know who those people are?
No.
That's the band members of Creed. That's really that is the Mount Rushmore. Just get the four faces of Creed up there, and you got yourself a Mount Rushmore.
No,
that's how you do it.
It's a tough call, but I'm going Robert Plant for the front man.
Oh.
There's so many good options there. Like Ozzy, you could put Ozzy up there.
I would have been much happier with Ozzy.
I mean, you could put Freddie Mercury up there.
I would have been happier with Freddie Mercury too.
Wait a minute. Oh, Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin. You know what I'm talking about.
I
right?
know exactly who you're talking about.
Oh, okay. All right. Singer of the greatest song ever.
Uh-huh.
You can't. I mean, ooh. Okay. All right. There's no slander here. There's no slander here. I mean, Rob Johnson, yes, technically, but, I mean, as far as the show goes, Tommy Lee's going to be more recognizable than Neil Peart. Jeremy, he says Neil Peart should be the drummer on the Mount Rushmore. You know who he's the drummer for?
I do. Definitely.
No! Wrong again. No. Mean guy. He's a Rush drummer.
I'm well aware. I was just trying to get you off this topic so I could tell my story.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Because
you have a story.
Because we beat this horse to death, and now we're running out of time to talk about it.
You asked the question, man.
I did.
You asked the question.
I did, and I thought if I said something stupid enough, you'd go, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Nah, I had to finish it.
I also learned, and here's a great factoid for you, Creed once went by another name. Do you know what that name was? I swear to God, I did not know this.
Hardcastle.
No, it was not Sexton Hardcastle. Although it's oddly close to that. In 1994, they were known as Naked Toddler. That's the thing I didn't know.
Awesome.
And I'll bet you there's a shirt out there somewhere. I'm probably going to need one of those.
Naked Toddler shirt.
My story's about Teddy Bridgewater.
Don't Google naked toddler shirts, by the way, gang.
Don't
do it.
For sure. Especially not on a work computer.
No.
You will be unemployed and possibly talking to a law enforcement official. My story is about Teddy Bridgewater, who's been suspended from his position at Miami Northwestern High School. Do you know what he did? Because for some reason, this is sitting poorly with me. So he put out a post on Twitter or X or whatever you call it now. This said the suspension came from Miami Northwestern. It's impossible to suspend someone who doesn't work for you. So if I'm suspended from Miami Northwestern, I'm free to go to another school of my choice, but I'm not going anywhere. So what he was suspended for was providing impermissible benefits to players. He doesn't take a salary from the school. So when he was a booster and he was a volunteer from the sideline, he did all of this and it was completely fine. Now that he's the head coach, even though he's not paid, they claim that he can't do this. So what he did was he paid for Uber rides, meals, and recovery services for players last year. So he was paying for the rehab and things like that, to the tune of $70,000.
What a monster!
I agree. Why does anyone have a problem with this?
Jeez, this is unbelievable.
In an era where Bill's bait and tackle can pay you $50,000 to play running back, you're so telling me the coach can't pay for an Uber?
Exactly. Like, I don't know what you're guarding against here. Right? The whole idea is bettering the players. So, if what he's doing is benefiting these players, then what's the problem?
So Detroit Fan Man said he spent over $200,000 and he was suspended by the FHSAA. According to Teddy Bridgewater, he was suspended by the school. Now, I'm not disputing what Fan Man said. It may have come out later. I'm just, in the AP story, he is saying he was suspended by the school itself.
I have no idea, I have no doubt that he's been suspended by the federals, the federal agency.
Could be,
or league or whatever.
Teddy seems to think it was the school
rules. The school probably did too. And probably had to at that point. Because now you got the eyeballs of the FHSAA on you, and you don't want that. I'm with you. I don't understand the problem with a coach paying for the benefit of his players in a time where we can just pay them money.
Now here's my question.
Get marketing deals, but I can't feed them.
And here's maybe my.
I can't make sure they get to practice. Sorry.
I am a marketing guy, So if I'm Teddy Bridgewater, why would I not just say, actually, so funny enough, I am paying to NIL deals to all of my players. I'm paying it out of my own pocket. You show me where that's illegal, I dare you. Because I go ahead and tell you, it's not. That's all he's got to say. I'm giving them NIL deals directly, and I'm paying for the support of the player. Or even go deeper than that. I'm their NIL agent. Get certified with the state of Florida. You can do whatever you want to.
But can you coach them at the same time? But can you coach them at the same time? That would be a question with the organization, right?
Well,
whatever the rule is on.
I mean, and according to him, when he was just a volunteer, he didn't have a title. He did all of these same things, and nobody had a problem with it.
Yeah. But now that he's the coach, they do.
Which is, to me, is stupid.
I don't know the difference. I mean, that's like saying never, ever, 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 ever could an owner of an NFL team have any input on what's happening on the field, right? If you draw that line between the people in the money side can't have a role in coaching, that's dumb. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's like saying, you can't take – it's the exact opposite of what you were always told as a child. So you can take candy from the sketchy stranger that's just sitting in the crowd, but you can't take it from your dad.
From the guy you coach. You trust.
The sketchy stranger can give you NIL money or pay for your Uber rides and your meals and things like that, but your coach can't.
Right.
You see how stupid that sounds when you say it out loud?
It does.
It's because it is stupid.
It is stupid. You're in the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville. We'll get into some NFL defensive power rankings when we come back.
ESPN Asheville.
Clear.
Your
mountain weather forecast. Here's what I say we do here.
Clouds will increase into this afternoon with showers and thunderstorms moving in as the high hits 89 degrees. Some of the rain will be heavy at times, wrapping up the afternoon.
Right on.
Hours. Overnight, some clouds and areas of fog with a low dropping down to 68. We're not done with the wet weather.
Yes.
There will be showers and thunderstorms developing, especially during the afternoon with a high around 86, and some more scattered showers and thunderstorms on Thursdays. The high temperature eventually reaches the mid to upper 80s. I'm Jeff Maher from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Is it time for a new job? Then it's time for Express Employment Professionals. Quit the endless online job search. Enlist the pros. Let a local recruiter from one of their 870 locations help. And Express never charges job seekers a fee. Go to ExpressPros.com.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Member Week is here at Lowe's. Don't miss your chance to get up to 40% off hundreds of items like paint, tools, home essentials, and more. Shop our exclusive deals happening in-store and online now through July 18th. Not a rewards member? Join for free today and get ready to save more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
All right, Takis fans. Wendy's knows you love your Takis Fuego chips. So we thought, why not make a Takis Fuego meal with a Takis Fuego chicken sandwich with spicy chicken topped with crushed Takis Fuego chips and creamy corn spread. Plus, it comes with Fuego fries inspired by Takis and a bag of Takis Fuego chips. If we had any more heat, we might start an actual... I told him this would happen. For an intense new take on Takis chips, gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Participating U.S. Wendy's includes 1 ounce Takis Fuego chips while supplies last. Takis and Fuego trademarks are used under license.
Macy's Backstage is a whole new floor inside your Macy's store. And right now, you'll find the latest summer styles all for under $25. With new arrivals every day, you never know what amazing deals you'll find. So don't wait. Find a location at Macy'sBackstage.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! At Ingalls, we know that fresh means local. The best ingredients don't come from a world away. They come from your own backyard. From the farms we support, to the stores we love, to the tables you treasure. Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
From the Ingalls studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
Now, your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, cash. That's cash. Enter it now.
Go to ESPNAVL.com to play, and good luck.
The Sportsocracy.
It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
The Sportsocracy.
Shake it back!
Beer City's best sports talk.
It is gross.
Just earlier.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Your lunchtime dose of dumbassery. Live from the Ingalls studio.
It is the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. The Sportsocracy's heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app, and we are seen everywhere on the YouTubes. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, and join us in the chat for a Power Rankings Tuesday. Talking defenses. Sorry, I'm trying not to, burp on the mic here.
It's strong. It's a strong idea.
Well, it's one of those things. You don't want to share too much with people. However, I will tell you, I just tried for the first time Cashews Duos from Planters. They have a buffalo wing ranch dusted cashew.
That sounds lovely.
It's quite lovely. I just had the pleasure of experiencing that for the first time. So good job on the Peanut Man for continuing to provide things that are going to keep me fat. It is a Power Rankings Tuesday. Defenses are what we're going to talk about today. The best defenses in the NFL for 2025. Jeremy, you've broken them down into 5 different tiers. So what are have you named the tiers?
I can off the top of my head.
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw you under the bus on that one.
Well, no. So we'll start with the bottom, which we'll call the poo tier.
Okay.
Then there's the step above that, which would be the upset stomach tier. It's not quite gotten to poo yet, but we're trending in that direction.
Yeah, that's the Pepto tier.
Sure. The middle tier is going to be the ham sandwich tier, as it always is. And then the upper tiers, I I'm much better at being mean to things than I am at being nice to things. So.
He can't come up with a good explanation.
That is why they call me a mix between Pat McAfee and Ron Swanson.
Grok called you that, right?
No, that was Chat GPT.
Oh, Chat GPT.
I don't understand Grok. You ask it questions, and sometimes its answers feel incredibly political. So I try to stay away from that.
Where does
I'm
this
politics
thing
out.
exist? Where do you go to talk to these things? People talk about talking to AI. Where do you talk to it at?
Chat GPT.
Where do you find it?
You go
just
to Google,
ChatGPT.com?
type in Chat GPT, and there it is.
Okay. It's like,
and then there's some that house it. So like Chatly, it puts Gemini and Chat GPT and a few of the others all together on one platform.
I feel like this is a bad idea, guys. I don't like the idea of so many of you just freely talking to AI. Having conversations with AI is weird.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't tell it my social security number, but hey, Chat GPT, make me a YouTube thumbnail and a description for this here video we're about to do. Is about the only reason that I'm on this screen today. That and this lovely steak, egg, and cheese biscuit that my way smarter than me wife ordered for me at 8 o'clock this morning.
We just gonna pull back that curtain. Like, who's that man over there behind the curtain?
Yeah, it's the Wizard of Oz.
It's the great
dude on a bicycle,
powerful mullet. Yeah,
yeah, it's a dude on a bicycle. This is not the all-empowering Oz.
Yeah, El Flostradamus is actually just some dude on a bicycle. Oh,
hey, weird. I mean, I don't think I pulled the curtain back on anything. We have to write descriptions. And let's check the. This is episode number 1,742 we've done on YouTube. Guess what? I got tired of doing them.
Sure.
And yeah, I let MulletNet write it for me. Sorry.
All right. I just you do you, brother. It's getting done. That's all I care about.
Hey, it knows me quite intimately, which I'm not a huge fan of. But
well, then ask Grok what it thinks you should name the top tier.
Oh, that's
see what Grok says.
Oh, that's
Grok
we should
say,
make
like,
this a
Hall of Fame tier.
Oh yeah, we should make this a segment. Ask AI anything.
Anything. I'd be afraid what it might say. Grok's got some. It's got some weird ties in its background.
Yeah, Elon Musk. At the end of message.
Oh, you saw what it was doing the other day, didn't you?
No.
Oh, they caught it. It was like giving anti-Semitic advice to people and stuff, like claiming that it was a Nazi and weird things. Grok is strange. I mean, you got so many voices. Right, so many voices that it takes into account to create its artificial intelligence being or whatever the hell it is.
Oh,
weird!
ChatGPT wins.
The thing that keeps popping up out of it, though.
ChatGPT wins.
What'd it say?
I asked it name the 5 tiers of NFL defenses, something funny that I would call them, and here's what it came back with. First tier is Fort Knox. Nobody's getting in. These defenses guard the end zone like it's holding the last beer at a tailgate. Number 2 is the gatekeepers.
It knows too much about you, dude.
It knows it speaks like me, and I love it because it has made me so lazy. 2 is gatekeepers. Pretty solid. They'll slam the door on you half the time, but occasionally let a stray big play ruin their vibe. 3 is speed bumps. I believe I've said this many times. They'll slow offenses down a little, just enough for you to spill your drink when you go over them. 4 is screen doors. Sure, there's something there, but anything with a pulse is getting through.
Wait, Grok did that on its own?
No, this is Chat. I don't use Grok. Grok's too political.
Whatever.
I'm tired of politics. I can't do Grok.
ChatGPT needs a new name. That's the weird name.
It's what it is. And 5 is gas station bathrooms. Wide open, unpleasant, and everyone's scoring. Let's go, ChatGPT.
Now that's the Freddie Mercury tier. All right.
Oh my! At Sports Tank ESPN.
I think we're all over it, aren't we? We can joke about that. All right, Jeremy. We have the Freddie Mercury tier of NFL defenses. Who's in the tier?
So for me, the Bleacher Report did a power ranking of defenses that I think might be the most comically stupid thing I've ever seen.
Okay.
They had Carolina at 32. I don't agree with that. I think they're still going to be in that gas station bathroom tier.
Okay.
But I think they're on a higher side of it.
Okay.
Worst defense in the NFL to you is who? And for me, I'm not going to lie to you, it's not even close.
The worst defense in the NFL. Miami Dolphins.
They have too many pass rushers for. They're not even this low for me.
Okay.
The worst defense in the NFL to me is the New Orleans Saints. They're just bereft of players. I mean, every player they have is 34 or older, and I just don't think they have enough. Oh, by the way, now they're playing a defense that they're not actually equipped to play. This is going to be a gnarly year for that defense. I just don't think they're very good. I mean, and it's somebody's got to be 32, and frankly, you're going to have to work pretty hard to tell me how any team is worse than New Orleans.
Okay.
I mean, because the other ones that Bleacher Report had around them, I don't even think it's close. You know, Carolina was 32. New Orleans was 31. Tennessee is 30. I don't even think Tennessee has a bad defense, let alone one that low. And then they went the Raiders, the Falcons, the Jaguars, the Colts, and the New England Patriots, which made me laugh a lot. If you have New England at 25, and I don't know who wrote this story, and frankly, I don't care, you don't understand defense. New England's in the top tier for me, and they had them as the 7th worst in the NFL. Yeah, you made a face like you disagree with that.
No, I did not. I'm registering.
I was about to say we can get there. My 31 is the team that everybody in the chat said, which is the Cincinnati Bengals. And now, hear me out on this. Cincinnati is really bad in the back half. If they get everybody into camp, now as they sit right now, I'll agree with you. They're 32 with no Trey Hendrickson and no Shamar Stewart.
Oh, most definitely.
If they get them back, they're better than New Orleans.
But
they just are.
But they have to get them back.
One would think, but I wouldn't have thought you would have gotten this far. So,
well, I mean,
you're obviously not doing stuff the way I think you should, regardless.
Well, sure. I mean, like, we're uncomfortable right now, but I mean, you should be in a little bit of panic mode, but we're not in, DEFCON 1. Because this can go all throughout training camp. And, I mean, that's a big deal for the rookie, obviously. But not for Trey. And I don't have any doubts that they'll try to push it as long as they can. I don't know what they think that would benefit them.
I don't
But it's
either.
clear that they don't have any urgency.
I don't understand how we've gotten this far, to be
I don't
really
either.
honest with you.
I do not either. All right, who else is in the what did they call
the
this?
gas station bathroom
The
tier?
gas station bathroom tier.
It did another one that's not nearly as funny, but I like gas station bathroom. That one's pretty solid.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The other teams that were in that tier for me, I do have Carolina on the high side of that. And I'm not going to lie to you, when you said tier them, I didn't really rank them in the tiers. I just kind of put them in here.
Sure.
Carolina is interesting to me in that I think they could get as high as I think they could get to speed bump.
Okay.
I can't really go any higher than that. But to even get there, everything's really got to hit, and they're counting on a lot of young players. Look, Nick Scorton's playing a lot of snaps.
Yes.
Princely Amon Malayan is playing a lot of snaps.
Mm-hmm.
Lathan Ransom is a starter.
You cannot expect a historically bad defense to just turn it all around with a couple of draft picks, and I get they're getting Derek Brown back, and they'll be better against the run than they were last year. I don't expect historically bad, but I still don't expect it to be all that good.
Do you realize how many guys are going to start in this base defense that weren't even on this team last year?
How many is it?
It's both of your safeties.
Yeah.
At least one of your linebackers, like interior linebackers. One of your edge rushers, and it doesn't really matter which one you think is going to start.
Right.
And then all three of your down linemen. Because Derek Brown played a grand total of 68 snaps last year.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's, for all intents and purposes, he wasn't actually on this team last year.
Well, yeah. I mean,
he played a game.
Yeah, but I mean, like he still knows the scheme and the plays and the people.
And that's fine,
so.
But everybody around him does not know him.
Mm-hmm.
Because even Trevin Wallace, who I think will be one of the few carryovers, he hasn't really played a level of snaps with Derek Brown.
Yeah.
He's basically like a new player. Because when the season started, he wasn't playing snaps like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they have a lot of players. I think they have a lot of upside. I will put them on the higher side of the gas station bathroom tier.
Okay.
But not that high.
All right.
The other teams that would be down here for me, I'm battling with where to put Atlanta because I think they're going to be pretty good, but I understand why somebody would have them lower. Cincinnati, we already said. There's only a couple more that I think are this bad. This is a weird time in that I don't think there's a ton of defenses that are bad. Do you?
No.
Is there anybody I haven't said that you're shocked I haven't said them yet?
No, there is not.
Because I really want to put Jacksonville down here and just be done.
I can get down with that.
Because Jacksonville has one player that I really, honest to God, believe in, and that's it. And if you're not playing Travis Hunter but a very small number of snaps at corner, then you really don't have anything else that I mean, people will talk about how many sacks Trayvon Walker had last year. Trayvon Walker was terrible at times last year.
Mm-hmm.
And has been basically the entire time he's been in the league.
Well, I mean, this is the first pop of success. So let's, I mean, what, he's 2 years in.
He's 3 years in.
Is it 3?
Yeah, this will be his fourth season in the NFL. He's the number one pick in 2022.
Really? Okay.
And I mean, for the first 2 years, he wasn't even replacement level. He was just straight up bad.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, he was vaguely league average, but he wasn't league average at what you brought him here to do, which is rush the passer. He cleaned up a bunch of sacks. It didn't mean he was all that good.
Yeah.
And I just look at Jacksonville and go, what in the world exactly am I like banging the drum for? Their secondary is horrific.
Well, I mean, it's a whole bunch of 2s and 3s in the secondary.
It's
Darnell Savage and Tyson. I mean, Tyson's okay
if he can stay healthy.
Yeah, if he can
and
stay
he
healthy.
never does.
Jordan Lewis from Dallas. And they got Caleb Ransaw. I mean, there's just there's a whole lot here that could be okay.
When you start defending teams by telling me the name of rookies that have never played a snap, that really tells me everything I need to know.
Absolutely. I'm not saying they don't belong down here. I'm agreeing with you. You can throw them in there and we can move right along. I'm just, this is a team that's not very well built. And you can be okay with a star pass rusher.
The Jacksonville Jaguars were built like a government facility.
You're the Wish version of the Cleveland Browns.
Well, I mean, they were built like a government facility. You had a tremendous budget, and you overpaid for every single thing you put on this team. Never forget, they once paid $8,000 for a door, and it didn't close, and it didn't lock. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville Power Ranking. The defenses continues after this.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
And we're clear.
Thanks, sir.
Capital One is back in Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena.
September 19th and 20th. Street.
iHeartRadio.
15 artists, 2 nights, 1 stage. Get tickets now at AXS.com.
Gear up, music fans. Hyundai is back as a proud partner of the 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival. Join us as our electrifying all-star lineup hits the stage like never before.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on home insurance by checking all
right, when you're not going to choke,
instructions.
Tell me the teams in the bathroom tier. Let me write them down.
Yeah, checking first is smart.
I saw you take the bite. That's why I said when you're not going to choke.
It's with Allstate.
Not available in every state. Potential savings vary. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This is the story of the one.
My
As a
brilliant
safety
wife got me
manager at a
steak, egg, and
manufacturing
cheese
plant,
bagel
he does
and a hash
everything he
brown.
can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding
And I'm
ways
not
to
gonna lie,
reduce
it's like the
risks to
greatest thing
keeping
I've ever
safety
tasted in my
supplies in
life.
stock. And for that, he
Your
relies
poop
on
tier
Grainger.
here is,
Grainger offers a broad range of quality
New
products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Here's what's trending now on the
Jacksonville.
new and improved iHeartRadio app.
You know what they
Carolina.
say, time flies when you're having a lot of fun. Because can you believe it's already been 1 year of iHeart Women's Sports? It's the go-to spot for stories, wins, and real talk from the biggest names in the game. From the court to the field, even behind the scenes. Voices like Sarah
Carolina's just the top level of the poo, right?
Yeah.
It's the one that's like sticking up out of the water looking at you.
on iHeartRadio.
That was a really gross analogy as someone's eating a...
Smokehouse Barbecue in Asheville has two things that all Sportsocracy fans crave: bold flavors and big portions. Oh, yeah. And they've got the balls. Bear's famous bear balls are packed with mac and cheese, pulled pork, cornbread, and deep fried and then topped with bacon and cheese sauce. This is the place to be. Live music on Saturdays and the first Sunday of every month. They partner with the Guitar Bar to host Mr. Jimmy's Barbecue Blues. Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville and South Asheville.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville.
Not now, you won't.
To you as our customers and the community that we serve, to do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Looking to buy or sell in Asheville? At Clarissa Sells WNC with eXp Realty, we're proud to be the #1 real estate team in Buncombe County. Give us a call, 828-774-6343. We're here for what matters most, you.
Welcome to the Ingalls Table, a delicious destination with recipes
I told you
galore.
she's coming by Friday, right?
Need to whip up a dessert, entree, side dish? No.
Excuse you, what?
The experts from the Ingalls Table take you through it step by step with expert tips and advice.
I told you
along the
Clarissa's
way.
coming by Friday, right?
Find the Ingalls Table at
You did not tell me a day, so, okay,
Friday at 10.
the Ingalls
At 10, okay.
Get cooking.
So we'll be radio
Ingalls,
only
low
on Friday.
prices, love the savings.
Because I'll be in
Okay.
there. We got to talk some business.
All right, then.
The Sportsocracy.
Like how if that fat bastard don't start hitting the right buttons, I'm going to kill him.
Bingo.
It's ESPN Asheville. It's 92.9, 880, 1400. Everywhere on the iHeart Radio app. It's a Power Rankings Tuesday. And we're talking defenses. Jeremy has tiered them off here for us. The gas station bathroom tier of defenses.
Wide open, unpleasant, and everyone scoring.
Yeah.
God bless
Jackson.
ChatGPT and the fact I've made it into a clone of myself.
The New Orleans Saints, Jacksonville Jaguars, Cincinnati Bengals, Carolina Panthers. That is your bathroom tier of defenses. Now, what was the not so bad or not as bad?
That would
Not
be the
the
screen
worst
door tier.
The screen door tier.
Sure,
Okay.
there's something there, but anything with a pulse is getting through.
Hmm.
To me,
Unless
this is
it's
a
locked.
much bigger tier.
Unless Mama's got that little hook locked, and then you're screwed.
No,
You're
you
hitting
just
the floor.
if you're big enough, you just go right through that bad boy.
You would think so. You would think so. They made things tough back in the 80s.
There are a lot
I
of
bounced
teams.
across the kitchen on one of those doors when I was like 8 years old. It was pretty funny. Anyhow, continue. Sorry.
Oh, Gary has a good point. We can't announce on Friday if we're radio only. So I guess we'll have to announce on Thursday. Guess we're going to have to pop that
we'll
up
have
a day.
to do that. Yep. Big announcement coming on Thursday on the radio.
That will be our week 1 announcement of where we will be on Living the Dream. Good call, Gary. I would not have pieced those two things together until. I also had one job because Tank threw me off when we were rejoining, and he said the big stupid guy has to hit the buttons, and then I forgot to hit my button, so we had no video for the first minute.
This is the way it goes. One job, Jeremy. One job.
I'm telling you, I'm off tomorrow. I am not clicking on all cylinders.
All right, the screen door tier of defenses.
This is where I would put Indianapolis.
Okay.
They are the one that jumped out to me. So last year, in terms of yards allowed, you had 3 teams that were just far and away worse than everybody else. It was the Saints, the Jaguars, and the Panthers. They were 18 yards or more worse than every single team in the NFL. Yes, even then the Cincinnati Bengals, who weren't even the next team on this list. Then you get into a handful that I think have good players that I don't necessarily think that means it's a good defense. The Colts, the Cowboys, and the Bears. Fact or fiction, they belong in the speed bump tier. I don't think the Bears are a great defense. They are hailed like they are, but they're not.
A great defense? No.
They give up a lot of yards, not as many points. Yeah. They're just outside the top 10 in points allowed. But if you look at that defense, what are you really honestly telling me that you believe in?
Their secondary. I believe in their secondary.
Really?
Yes.
I don't.
Really?
I don't. So, I mean, but what is it that you believe in so much? You believe in Jalen Johnson, and that one I get.
Mm-hmm.
He had a nice star turn.
Mm-hmm.
And Kyler Gordon, I think, is a solid slot corner, but he's only done it once.
Right.
He was a sieve before that.
Right. Jaquan Brisker is one of my favorite players in all of football.
The problem is he never plays.
Well, I mean, he was hurt, but there's hope. There's hope that now he's back, and Al Golden is going to use him as the it's Al Golden, right?
Nope.
And he
Al Golden's in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Who's the
Dennis Allen.
Dennis Allen. And Dennis Allen can use him, as that, Antoine Winfield-like character that, can play coverage.
If he can stay healthy, awesome. But he's been hurt 3 years in a row.
I know. It's one of the sad cases of the NFL. But on the surface, I think this defense looks decent.
I think their front seven is straight up bad. Straight up. Your secondary, okay. And actually, for me, you got the question that I asked right. The reason they're not in the poop tier is because the secondary is not terrible when it's healthy. Yeah. You still don't have a second boundary corner. But that front seven's not any good. Like, your linebackers are average at best. Edmonds and Edwards have both been, I'll say, average with the Bears.
Mm-hmm. Definitely haven't earned their paychecks.
No. Tremaine Edmonds he had one good year in his career.
Right.
Grady Jarrett didn't make a lick of sense to me.
Well, I mean, they both did. I mean, they both, showed some promise. You gave them the big contract, and then,
T.J. Edwards had a couple years where he was, I want to say elite. Elite feels maybe too high a praise, but he's right there.
He was up there.
But then I look at the rest of this team. Where are you getting the pass rush from? Montez Sweat was not good last year. Oh, by the way, you're converting to a 3-4 now. You added Grady Jarrett, who's been straight up. It's not even that he's regressing. He's fallen off a cliff.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't. I see. My problem with the Bears is that they hijacked the Carolina Panthers in just a trade heist. And I'm looking at what you got going, how do we get to a point where you have Montez Sweat, and then it's Austin Booker, Deo Odengbo, Daniel Hardy? There's nothing there. There's nobody that I really look at and go, yeah. And you have the most confusing group of interior defensive linemen I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Gervon Dexter, who I liked coming out. Then it's Andrew Billings, who's bounced around the league like a bouncy ball. Grady Jarrett, who's regressed to such a point. Shamar Turner, he was a decent enough run stopper. I mean, I didn't hate him. I didn't like him in the second round.
Right.
And Zach Pickens. It's just a bunch of dudes.
Well, they overloaded. Right? They gave up so many rushing yards last year that they went, you know what? We're just going to bring in anybody who can stop a run. Grady Jarrett is a veteran body that can fill a hole.
Grady Jarrett was at one time he was the most elite run defender in the league.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that was 4 years ago.
Sure. But do you bring him in to, I don't know, can he teach Gervon Dexter to be that guy?
At this point, I would say Gervon Dexter would be teaching him things.
Okay. Maybe
listen here, Grandpa. What you used to do, it doesn't work anymore. Watch this.
But there's a distinct you said they're switching to a 3-4?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's why you loaded up on all the defensive tackles.
Well, I mean,
because they still got Zach Pickens, who was the failed third round pick from a few years ago, or just the never I don't say failed, just hasn't developed into anything yet. I feel like that's what they did. Like Ryan Poles looked at this and went, "Oh, we're not giving up as many rushing yards next year, and we're just going to throw as much beef on that line as we possibly can."
My bad. I conflicted this in my head. Dennis Allen went to Chicago. For some reason, I was putting New Orleans shifting to a 3-4 on Chicago. Chicago's still 4.
Okay, all right. I was like, whatever they're doing, they realized the problem. And they attacked it the best way they possibly could.
Well, I mean, they
you
do
didn't
have
get
a problem.
You didn't get any edge rushers? That's what I was about to say.
Well, I mean, this is a team that was, I'll say, decent against the run. They're about middle of they were the 5th worst team in the league against the run.
Yeah.
And I don't really feel like it changed anything.
I think I read a stat where they were like the last 6 games of the season or something. It was like they were number 1 and it wasn't close. Like just got killed at the end of the year.
Hammered.
Yeah.
And I mean, I just look at that defense and go, I don't think it got any better. You don't have any pass rushers. You were middle of that was where I was heading with that. They're middle of the league against the pass. They're straight up bad against the run.
Yep.
And I don't think anything changed. I still think this is a team that's going to get bled like a catfish by the run.
Really, with all those bodies?
Are any of them any good? All right, so you got a bunch of bodies. Are any of them any good?
I mean, I'd say they're okay.
Gervon Dexter's fine. The rest of them are replacement level or worse.
Okay.
Cool. You can throw a bunch of guys at it. That doesn't really change anything for me. I feel like people are looking at this going, Dennis Allen's just going to come in here and all of a sudden the Bears are going to be the defense that you were told they were. I'm not so sure that's the way this is going to go.
Well, it's one of those if he can come in as a trusted veteran defensive coordinator and get the best out of every player that he has on this roster, then this is going to be a really good defense. But if everybody on this team plays up to their potential, Montez Sweat is a monster like we've seen him be in the past. If, Jaquan Brisker can stay healthy and is Kyler Gordon has had big years. You talked about TJ Edwards and Tremaine Edmonds. Both those dudes have had big years. It's a big ball of hope in Chicago.
Let me ask you a question about Dennis Allen.
Yep.
Dennis Allen has been a coach in the NFL for 14 years as a coordinator or a head coach.
Okay.
How many times has he finished in the top 10 of yards allowed?
Yards allowed?
Mm-hmm.
I'll say a good 6.
It's 3. How many times has he finished in the top 10 of points allowed?
Let's go 4.
It is 4. How many times has he finished outside of the top 15 in yards allowed?
I will say that's 12.
It is 7.
Okay.
Points is 8. There's this myth that Dennis Allen's some great defensive coach. He's really not.
Well, it's because the system tells us he is.
Well, the system tells us he is because he keeps getting hired.
Exactly.
That doesn't mean he's been any good. And I don't know. Chicago's one of those teams that Chicago and the Jets and the Browns kind of fall into the same spot for me. I've bought into you so many times.
Yep.
Because on paper you look good, and now you add Ben Johnson and everything. This should just be hunky dunky. But what if it's not?
Yep.
What
All
if
right.
it's not?
So where are we at in the tier here?
So Chicago,
Indianapolis and Chicago.
Indianapolis and Chicago are the ones that I would say they're the headliners of this tier.
Okay.
Other teams that would kind of, and just a little quick rundown on Indianapolis. I love what they added. The problem is they're still counting on a lot of the same things that have let them down in the past. You know how much I liked Juju Brents.
Mm-hmm.
When he was coming into this league, I thought Juju Brents was going to be special. He cannot stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how many snaps he's played in his entire career?
How many?
He played a grand total last year of 73 snaps.
Awesome.
That's like mind-boggling. He's done it 2 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was quite as bad the first year because he was off and on the field. But you're still counting on that guy. And I like your pass rushers. I like the linebacking core to a point. But I don't think any of it's special.
Mm-hmm.
I could easily, especially now with Lou Anarumo, I could see Indianapolis looking a lot like Cincinnati did for the last handful of years. Not necessarily as bad as they got last year, but where they were.
Okay. So, who's next?
Then you kind of get into a hodgepodge of, I think Tennessee belongs here because they have a lot of pieces that I don't necessarily. I think they would be on the higher side of this tier, maybe even pushing into the third one.
Okay.
I think the Falcons probably belong here because, yes, I like some of your pieces. I really like your secondary. But all of this is untested, and it was just so bad last year.
Yep.
And I would say Washington probably belongs here. I have a much higher faith in that defense than a lot of other people do, but I understand why people don't. Do you think I'm too low on Washington?
I do not. I was actually wondering where they were going to fall in for you, knowing that you're your new love, because they're another team that I feel like is in the Chicago realm, defense wise, of if you get it out of everybody, and there's a possibility that you could, we'll see. This could be really good.
It's always concerning to me.
You got a lot of guys that got a lot to prove.
It's always concerning to me when you're leaning on two things: rookies or guys that have to be significantly better than they were in the last handful of years.
Mm-hmm.
Marshawn Lattimore has to go back to a player that he was 4 years ago. I mean, I hate to break this to you. Marshawn Lattimore hadn't been good in a presidential term.
Mm-hmm.
He can be really physical with guys. And when he goes up against that kind of receiver, he's fine. But, we made this big deal about him and it was everything around him was atrophying. He went to Washington and got worse. I mean, you look at him in that playoff game, he got just abused over and over again. Now you're able to slide Sainristil into the slot, but that's because you have a rookie on the other side. And then you're looking at this front just going, I like a lot of these pieces. I like a lot of these guys as players. But, I mean, none of them were great last year.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think this is where Washington belongs. I don't think they're bad. I do not think they're a bad team at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when your offense is that good, you tend to get a lot of leads, and it helps.
Well, it's not going to help when they get into all of that. They get into a lead and then all of a sudden the pressure's on the secondary. That's where it all falls apart for me with Washington. And that's how you get into so many shootouts. Sure. And you play a dangerous game. Right? I said this same thing about Kansas City before their secondary got better, right? With all the draft picks that they had over the last few years. I can remember saying the same thing about them. Like, you're going to get into all of these shootouts, and you're lucky enough that you're good enough to win. Right? You're lucky enough to have that can't lose coaching combination of, greatest quarterback and beautiful offensive mind leading the way. Like, that gives you that extra edge. Not every team can live on that ledge and survive. And that's where Washington's at. Like, Washington, if the defense goes poorly, or you can find yourself in so many shootouts that you shoot yourself in the foot. And then you're staring at a 10-7 season rather than a 12-5 or a 13-4 or the potential that we think that they hold. But there again, I have all the faith in the world in Jaden Daniels at this moment, and I don't know how anybody couldn't. So, if your defense is on the verge, I guess that's what it's better than it could be, right? You could have a god-awful defense that's got no future. So, Jaden's not in too bad of a position. So, the screen door tier, Indianapolis, Chicago, Tennessee, the Commanders, and the Falcons. Anyone else?
That's in the speed bump tier?
I thought this was the screen door tier.
Or screen door tier, sorry. Yes, you're right. No, but there are a handful that I think are 3-4s. We got to take a commercial break. We got to do weird news.
Yep.
And then we'll get into the I don't really think they're 3s, but I don't really think they're 4s either.
Okay.
And there's 4 of those.
We'll be right back here on ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville.
Clear.
Mountain weather forecast.
Clouds will increase into this afternoon with showers and thunderstorms moving in as the high hits 89 degrees. Some of the rain will be heavy at times, wrapping up the afternoon and also into the evening hours. Overnight, some clouds and areas of fog with a low dropping down to 68. We're not done with the wet weather for Wednesday. There will be showers and thunderstorms developing, especially during the afternoon with a high around 86. And some more scattered showers and thunderstorms on Thursdays. The high temperature eventually reaches the mid to upper 80s. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Apple Tree Superstore.
How about a new Acura in the driveway for summer from Apple Tree Acura, like the 2025 Acura ADX, RDX, or the 2025 MDX. Apple Tree Acura, home of the Apple Tree Advantage and the lifetime powertrain warranty. I-26 Airport Road, Asheville.
Here's Comedians and Sketchers Getting Comfortable, presented by Hands-Free Skechers Slip-Ins.
Hey, I'm Bobby Slayton, and I'm here with my pal, comedian, and Skechers ambassador, Mr. Howie Mandel.
Why did it take so long to invent something as amazing as slip-ins? I know it seems simple, but it took Skechers to invent a better pair of shoes.
Yep, with Skechers slip-ins, you just step in and go. You don't have to touch your shoes. And by the way, slip-ins are for the whole family. Men, women, and kids. In all your favorite Skechers styles, find Skechers slip-ins at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day. Whether it's a long day on your feet, a demanding workout, or everyday aches and pains, you need relief that can keep up when pain persists. Aleve is here for you with longer-lasting body pain relief compared to leading OTC-branded pain relievers. With just one pill, Aleve lasts up to 12 hours. Don't let those aches hold you back from doing what's important to you. Use as directed.
You've got an app for music, an app for photos, maybe even one that helps you sleep. But only one app puts the live radio dial in your pocket and lets you save your favorite stations, playlists, and podcasts as presets. Get the free iHeartRadio app, the #1 app for radio.
Buying or selling a home doesn't have to be stressful. Let me, Clarissa Marshall with eXp Realty, your local real estate expert, guide you every step of the way. Whether you're searching for your dream home, looking to sell quickly, or exploring investment opportunities, I've got the experience and the tools to get you the best deal possible. Call me, Clarissa Marshall, with eXp Realty at 828-774-6343. Let's make your real estate dreams a reality. I'm your trusted realtor. I'm making moves and making dreams come true.
Folks, I hope you're ready. Coming up next month, the best party ever to hit Cox Avenue. It's the Big Wiener Party at Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue. Saturday, August 9th from 2 to 6 on the South Slope. 9 teams will compete, topping 2,700 hot dogs and only one Royal Wiener. Hosted by food stars The Vulgar Chef and The Food in My Beard, with local celebrity judges and comedians from the Asheville Comedy Festival, all for a good
If
cause.
McDonald's
Supporting
takes the
Lake
steak
Free
bagel
mental
away
health
from me
counseling
again,
for
I
Asheville's
will
food
riot.
and beverage workers. Tickets are on sale now.
At Ingalls, we're proud to work with hundreds of local farms and businesses.
Okay.
Not only does it ensure that you get top quality fresh items for your family table,
I didn't know that had a fan base.
who pour their heart and soul into delivering the very best they can do. Quality, freshness, community.
It's not
It's all in
Chris
the bag.
Sandwich good, but it's pretty close.
Ingalls, low prices, love.
If you like bagels.
On the weird scale, there's Vegas, there's Florida, and there's Asheville. Let's get weird, Asheville.
We're back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. I'm coming to you live from the Ingalls studio. He is, of course, in the NFL Draft.net mullet manner. Jeremy, you are not the you're not the cleanest of people, but you're not disgusting, completely disgusting. Like, you wouldn't do that. Like, when I first read that there was a person who found their property and there were 3,000 beer cans left, I went, man, Jeremy.
Oh,
has
you
got to
mean
stop traveling so
you
much."
mean tidy, not.
Yeah,
I was about to say,
yeah.
dude,
like,
I shower twice a day. You kiss my keister.
No. I'd rather not.
I see what you're saying now. Yeah, I don't really get.
Yeah. If you could see the desk that he works around, it's not the tidiest of places.
It's not bad. Right now, I got 2 energy drink cans.
It's fine.
I have my bagel that I'm actively eating, and there's a big stack of mail right here that I just don't want to go through.
I mean, there have been times, though, in our years working together, the various studios that we've been in, where, I've had to remove coffee cups that have mold in them, and,
That's because they get pushed back. Yeah,
17 monster cans on the desk pushed behind the computers and stuff like that. I mean, there's just little things that, But this goes to a whole new level. Guy in the UK, very upset because his flat, as they called him, that he was renting out for 7 years, was left in a state where it had 3,000 empty beer cans piled higher than the furniture. And there were, let's just say there were bottles of human waste just strewn about said apartment. Now, also, let's throw on the top that he's been renting this place out for 7 years. However, the rent was only paid once. And I ask you, how's that happen? Squatters? That's like the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard of. Like, wait a minute, squatters' rights? What's that? I just claim this property as mine and I don't have to pay for it anymore? Is that the standard that we're living by now?
Squatters' rights. The squatters' rights is what happens when you keep voting for Bernie Sanders. But I want a house, and they left this one, and nobody was using it, so why could I not use it? Because it's not yours.
This is the most disgusting thing, or one of the most disgusting. I mean, I have seen that show Hoarders, so there's a lot of disgusting things on that show. But the fact that you had a property, and for 7 years you got one rent check, and there was no legal recourse for you to get that person out of your house, that sounds like a nightmare.
I have a legal recourse. I I watched Dexter a bunch of times. I get you out in 9 pieces.
Whoa,
Nobody ever finds it. You squat in my house, you'll be calling the cops yourself.
Well, all of a sudden, oh, look, it's weird. This house has a case of the snakes. And then when they just run out, it's my house now. You'll find your stuff on the lawn, burnt.
There are a lot of things that I want in life. Some of them are things that I would want from Taco Bell. Because I love Taco Bell.
Yeah. And
I often live Moss. One of the things I really wanted was the Mexican pizza back. And it's come back.
Yes. Okay.
And for a few glorious months, I ate it a lot. And then it kind of stopped. Because Taco Bell has this weird spot in the fast food market to me. I really have to be in the mood for it. And seemingly I get in the mood for it like 7 times in 3 weeks. And then I'm not in the mood for it again for 6 months.
Right.
Well, apparently I'm not the only one. Because Taco Bell is really pushing to find their spot in the fast food market, and they want it to be in beverage sales. They're trying to reach $5 billion in beverage sales by 2030. Have you ever gone to a Taco Bell for anything specific beverage-wise that wasn't a Baja Blast?
No, and I wouldn't go there for that.
That's because you're broken. Baja Blast is awesome, and when the Zero Sugar showed up, let's go. That became I will order 4 Zero Sugar Baja Blast from Taco Bell just at the same time.
Seen him do it.
I'm going to put those in the fridge, and I'm going to enjoy one today, and one tomorrow, and one on Thursday, and one on Friday, and it's going to be a hell of a week. But what they're leaning into now are refrescas. I've never heard this term before. I know what a fresca is. I don't know what a refresca is.
I do not either.
They have an Agua, a Rockstar Energy, and a Refresca Freeze. They're mocktails, so they're supposed to taste alcoholic, but they have no alcohol in them.
Okay.
The Agua is, it has real freeze-dried fruit pieces with green tea, a little caffeine in it, and it's available in strawberry passion fruit, dragon fruit berry, and mango peach. Is there any path that you will ever order one of these things?
I mean, does it cost more? Or is it like that's your drink choice? Like, can I go and get the number? What is it? The 7? It's the 2 chalupas. Can I go get one of those and have a strawberry lime Refresca Freezy with it?
I do not know the answer to that.
Because it sounds like I need to stop there on my way home.
Really? That is not how I thought this was going to go.
Well, I mean, look, I've never, ever, ever thought about going to a fast food place. Like that whole, I can need something to drink. I got to stop at McDonald's. I've never done that in my entire life. Because if I stop at McDonald's, I'm getting a double quarter pounder with some French fries.
Doubt.
And I mean, I don't need to feed my face like that.
So
I make solid decisions, and I, go to the gas station. And
it is a very small upcharge, but yes, you can order those with your meals and things.
Then I'm in. If it's like, $1 more, and I can get the little freeze, because that freezy thing looks awesome.
They're all right at $1 except for the Rockstar one, which is $1.80.
Yeah, see, I don't need the Rockstar thing. Like the rest of these that you mentioned, they're just drinks. It's just ice and the mocktail, a 16-ounce mocktail. I don't think I needed a 16-ounce mocktail. In fact, I don't want anybody to ever say the word mocktail to me again. Like I'm just. If I were a meaner person and someone walked up to me and a waitress walked up to me in a restaurant and said, "Would you like a mocktail?" No. Pour that crap down the sink. You pour some liquor in that, I want a big boy drink. I'm
an adult, damn it, and I want an adult drink.
I've
I've always said, like, okay, if people they don't want to drink and you want a 0 alcohol beer, okay, I don't personally get it because to me a 0 alcohol beer is called a Coke. Like, just have a Coke Zero and be done with it. Why are you spending $5 on a beverage that doesn't have any booze in it?
I mean, it still serves that little mechanism in the brain.
Does it?
I mean, I grew up with a dad. I grew up with a dad who had there was always O'Doul's around the house. He realized that drinking was a bad path for him, and stopped the getting drunk every day and thing. But every now and then, you just gotta have that little taste of beer. You like the taste of beer. I like the taste of beer.
Yeah, but I like the effect of beer too.
Well, of course you do.
I mean,
if you
and
realize
every
that
once
you
in a
can't
while,
do that.
and every once in a while, I want a hug. The thing is, I'm not going to go to a strip club and pay $150 for one.
Right.
I can't make my brain get to that point. I mean, yes, I do like the taste of beer, but I also like the effect.
Sure.
I mean, if I want
do.
something that just tastes good, I'll go get a lovely Coke Zero, or if I'm feeling real spicy, a Baja Blast Zero from Taco Bell.
Yeah, no, this is actually one that I'm on board with you. I'm never going there just to get one of these freezies, but I might just have to squeeze in a chalupa meal for lunch one week just so I can try it.
Oh, I got an idea. Let's do it Friday.
That's a good idea.
I'll be in studio. I can swing by Taco Bell on my way in. Grab us up.
We'll do a little reveal.
We'll grab us up some tasties, and we'll see what the business is. And Sir Jimothy said, "Bring the rum and pour it in there." Bingo. I think it's
Get out of my head. Get out of my head, Jimothy. It is going to be a Friday, and I know they ain't going to be nobody here.
Oh,
we would
never.
We would never. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville. 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400.
ESPN Asheville.
And we're clear.
Hey, when we come back, we've got super chats. Can you see them?
Clouds will increase into this afternoon with storms moving in.
Let me look.
Degrees. Some of the rain will be heavy at times, wrapping up the afternoon, also in the evening hours. Overnight, some clouds and areas of fog with a low dropping down to 68. We're not done with the wet weather for Wednesday. There will be showers and thunderstorms developing, especially during the afternoon with a high around 86, and some more scattered showers and thunderstorms on Thursday. The high temperature eventually reaches the mid to upper 80s. I'm Jeff Maher from the Weather Channel.
Okay, yeah, there's some way up there. I didn't. Sorry, guys, I missed that.
Retaining walls, Appalachian site.
Yeah, I see them.
Okay, cool.
To pour. Get high-quality concrete delivered right to your job site. Visit appsiteinc.com to schedule your next pour.
Even if
Once
I
you're
don't see it,
$1,000 richer after you win bonus bucks, you'll have to decide on whether you'll tell everybody or
But we'll start the next hour.
I mean, Jimothy, I don't know that I can.
$1,000 on ESPN Asheville. Is your truck wimpy?
Just throw the word game in front of it. Because
yeah.
Truck Outfitters in the Southeast supercharges your gear. Rugged bedliners, hardcore truck accessories.
I mean, I want to, but I just don't think I should. I push the line enough with wieners and balls.
For sure.
I don't think I should say that C word.
As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power
on its lonesome.
It's a partner like Grainger
who
does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from
That's fine.
harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable
in the bottom half.
That's fine.
Every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger.
Ooh, chat, are you good with it? Defensive Power Rankings Part 2 on Thursday? Good. All right, we're good.
Boom. That's how votes happen in the House of Reprehensibles.
And at Harris Regional Hospital.
Wait, let me get the mallet.
The sun. With hot sunny days and outdoor fun.
It's on top damn it, it's on the other side.
Than ever to protect yourself from harmful UV rays. Yes, sunshine helps your body.
ET's decided.
But too much of it
And the
can
beauty of
cause
that is I
painful
can just
sunburns,
duplicate
premature
the
aging,
I can
damage,
duplicate
and
this
even
stream
skin
for
cancer,
Thursday
the
and
most common
done.
cancer in the U.S.
I do have to take this shirt off before I go home, though, because if I wear it and my wife sees me wearing it, I'm definitely not getting any tonight.
p.m. and 4
There
p.m.
we go.
Hats and sunglasses. Use SPF 30 or higher sunscreen, and don't forget to reapply. Check your local UV index before heading out. And be aware that some medications can increase your sun sensitivity. These small steps can make a big difference. Your skin and your future self will thank you. Visit myharrisregional.com to learn more.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
In the aftermath of Hurricane Helene, we found out a lot of things about our community. We saw neighbors helping neighbors, and we learned in desperate times one of the best things to have around is a redneck with a chainsaw.
Not just a chainsaw, boy, just country boys in general. When you live in these mountains, you figure it out. Like, you make stuff happen.
After answering the calls for help that they heard on the radio, the Chainsaw Brothers are still here, making it happen the right way. Fair, insured, and local. Need tree help? Call the Chainsaw Brothers. 316-1013. 316-1013.
We have breaking news,
with some incredible starting.
Ooh.
You're loaded with stars. Don't ever count the Atlanta Braves out.
Now the first pitch to Acuna. He swings.
Did Terry McLaurin get $6 billion?
It's a home run by Acuna. Holy smokes.
Join us for Atlanta Braves baseball all season on Asheville's #1 sports station, ESPN Asheville.
Our coverage of the Braves brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville, home of the Parks Promise.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts.
Oh, and by the way, I do have to say this. McDonald's is not talking about taking away the steak bagel.
Family.
They've just already done it once. And so I'm
for all your chainsaw needs,
very
call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828
Gotcha.
1013.
I didn't even know they still had that.
See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up?
They took it away and it came back.
Is it still the shreddy meat?
No, it's like a big steak patty now.
Huh, okay.
And it's not bad.
I remember back in the day, they brought that out, and it was like shreddy meat and onions.
I didn't like that.
It was gross. So gross. So now every time you say it, that's what I hear, and I go, oh, why?
No,
okay.
it's like a...
Sure.
It's almost like a...
With you every step
of
the way.
Kind of built
Do better,
like
be better
steak
every day.
McRib
That's the
now.
Parks Promise. Our mission, to
Without
improve
the salt.
lives with every
But it
interaction.
has the
Hey,
salt.
guess what?
Be your
Like
general
a man
manager at Parks Ford Henderson.
My YouTube just crashed,
At Parks Ford Henderson.
and I lost all the super chats.
Hendersonville.com.
From the Ingles studio, WPEK WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
Now, your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Pay. That's pay. Enter it now.
Son of a... The ESPNAVL.com. I hate it when that happens.
Live from the Ingles studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
Play with it.
Damn the devil to hell!
I got it on my phone.
Let him on it.
All right.
Get you some of this.
Fire them cannons. By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh, my God. The Jets killed him.
We're back at the Sportsocracy, and it is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. The Sportsocracy. Heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app. We are seen everywhere on YouTube. You can join us there, live or on demand. Subscribe to the channel so you can join us in the chat. You can also do things like Super Chat, which we do have some Super Chats to get to. Should we do those before we have the breaking news?
Yes. We'll do the Super Chats, breaking news, and then we'll hit another contract in the NFL right after that.
Okay. Super Chats in the Sportsocracy. Here we go.
The first one's from Sir Jimothy, who said Tank having Gamecocks on his T-shirt is more Asheville than UNCA. He did not say game. I added that to not say wordy turds on the radio.
Yes. It is.
You told me in the break that your wife would be upset seeing you wearing a South Carolina.
God, she hates it so much. You know, she's a Georgia fan. Has always been a Georgia fan.
And I got
South
that.
Carolina is like, you know, Georgia's fourth biggest rival. And it really irritates her that I have a South Carolina shirt. Yeah, you got
Tennessee, Florida.
So you got Tennessee, Florida, Alabama. I could consider Alabama now. Auburn is the big one.
Really?
Let's see. Yeah, Auburn is long. That's a long time battle.
What is that? The battle for the Stop Hitting Yourself trophy? Because I think Georgia's beaten them like 78 times in a row.
Who else? Georgia Tech, obviously. Good, clean hate. Florida. We mentioned Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, South Carolina's in they're in contention.
I would have said that was your eighth biggest rivalry in a sport where you play 12 games a season.
Oh man, no, that's one of those that the Gamecocks have had quite a few. I mean, it's about like the Georgia Tech rivalry, right? Like there's a few shocks every 10 years where it just for some reason South Carolina gives you hell. They give you hell pretty much all the time when you play them, and sometimes they get you. But yeah, South Carolina Georgia's it's a minor rivalry, but she hates the shirt so much. When we came back from the Columbia game, and I was so jazzed up, and I was just going on and on about the great experience and the stadium and the atmosphere and the sandstorm and the cocky and all of the things, she was just like, I don't care. I don't want to hear it. She just was not open to the fact that, you know, there's something good going on down in Columbia.
I wonder if she'll be on board when we announce on Thursday that South Carolina may or may not be involved in our opening weekend festivities. I wonder if she'll be excited about that.
Well, you know, as long as we get a Georgia hit in there, she's happy.
Oh, we got some Georgia hits.
Never know. Never know.
Got a couple big Georgia hits actually.
We'll have a first announcement of the Living the Dream Tour rides again. Brought to you by Ingles Supermarkets, Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Clarissa sells WBNC, and Parks Ford of Hendersonville will be releasing our Week 1 schedule coming up on Thursday. So stay tuned for that. Obviously, tomorrow will be a Womack Wednesday, so Chris Womack will be in here. Unfortunate that I had to reschedule Ryan Blaney today. He was supposed to be on the program next week. We got a Braves game next week, so we're gonna have to wait for Ryan Blaney. So my wife's already upset about that. She's a huge Ryan Blaney fan. She jumped out of her skin when I sent her the text message that Ryan Blaney was going to be on the program. So you know, I'm already dealing with that. So I think I'm going to have to take the shirt off before I go home. Or
probably a good call.
I'm going to be in the doghouse completely. Anyhow, so Thursday we will do not only clean up the rest of the defensive power rankings, because somehow we did that thing again, even though we planned to try to not to do that thing again, where we talk about the bad teams too much and don't leave enough time for the good teams. So we'll split this up and we'll do the rest of it this hour. Pick it up on Thursday with the good teams, so we give them enough play. So yes. Anyhow, I forgot where we were at. That's how fast that went.
Nothing about what you just did went fast. I'm not gonna lie. I've been sitting here going, I'm checking my wrist for a pulse. He's been talking for a very long time. We have another super chat.
Another super chat.
Money. Yes, I'm talking about money.
You only played the terrible one because I said you'd been talking for too long.
Absolutely.
Kevin Mullen, who is quickly becoming one of my favorite super chatters, because every time he super chats, he always has a quippy one-liner in it. Kyler Murray has a stepladder because his real ladder left when he was a child. Top 3 defensive coordinators you're looking to excel their defenses, scheme/players for 2025. I need a little clarification on what you're asking here. Are you asking the 3 that I have the most believe in or the 3 most important? Because if it's the 3 most important, I'll go with Dennis Allen. I'll go Dennis Allen, Vic Fangio. Because there's so many moving pieces in Philadelphia. You got a lot of guys that were second teamers that are bumping up to first, third that are bumping up to second, and rookies to integrate. That's going to be tough. Those are the first 2 that came to my mind. Do you have one that I'm not thinking of?
Not really off the top of my head, no. I was trying to think while you were talking there, and you said the only ones I could really think of.
Fangio's up there real high.
I mean, part of me wants to say, what's his face in Green Bay? But I feel like there's a lot of pressure in Green Bay, period.
Oh, you're talking
Used
about
to be the Boston College coach.
Hafley.
What's Hafley? Jeff Hafley.
Wow, here's a fun trivia stat that I didn't know the answer to. How many defensive coordinators in the NFL have been on their job for more than 4 years? So that would mean they started before 2022 or before.
I don't know, 3.
It's 4. There's only 4 in the NFL, and one of them's a head coach. Todd Bowles is the longest tenured defensive coordinator in the NFL.
Okay.
He's the only one in the NFC.
Mm-hmm.
Every other team in the NFC is either 23, 24, or 25. That's insane.
Well, I mean, it's either you're churning out somebody with a new opportunity or you got adjustments to make. Wow. Every team falls into that category.
Oh, Anthony Weaver's the right call. I didn't even think of that one until I pulled up this list, and as soon as I saw his name, I went, oh, got it. That one. Because if they're as bad defensively as I think they're going to be, everybody's getting fired.
Right.
Because they have pass rushers. The front 7 is fine. It's the back half that is awful. I mean awful. And Minkah Fitzpatrick is not saving you.
Right. Right. Your season is resting on Cater Kohu.
There are a few that I think are interesting. Anthony Campanelli in Jacksonville is interesting. Terrell Williams in New England is interesting. Just to see what they do with the talent that they have. Al Golden with Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Is he as good of a defensive coach as we think he is? I mean, look, he was great at Notre Dame. Is he going to be great back in the NFL? Kelvin Shepard with the Detroit Lions. He's interesting as well to me. And Robert Saleh with the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Saleh's interesting just because this is probably the worst defense he's had in a decade. And is his scheme good enough to prop him up?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to lie to you, I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah. Okay. Back into the tiers.
No, hold on. We've got breaking news.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We've got breaking news to do, too. So we hit all the super chats. Did we get all those in?
Hold on.
Did we?
Let me look.
Oh, no, we got a new one. Here's one.
Give me that money.
This is from Dana. This is Tank's wife's rivalry list is 40 feet long and includes Delaware.
It does certainly sound that way. If she's angry about South Carolina, that's a pretty aggressive rivalry list.
No, I'm telling you, it's Tennessee, South Carolina. Those are actually probably her main 2.
Really? Why does she hate South Carolina so much?
I don't know. There must be some triggering event. I don't know. I can remember one time we were on vacation, and Georgia playing South Carolina. This was early in our relationship. Not super early, but early. We were on vacation in South Carolina, and I think we had walked into like a Dick's Sporting Goods, or it might have been like an Academy or something. Anyway, we walked in. The Georgia-South Carolina game is up on the television. And so this is obviously early in our relationship before I started watching Georgia football every weekend, because I would have been in front of a television for that. But anyway, South Carolina, it's one of those years. South Carolina, last play of the game just beats Georgia. And she was so angry for the rest of the trip, not even just that day. She was sad for like 3 days. And I'd ask her what's wrong, and she'd go, "Stupid South Carolina." I don't know. There's a triggering event in there somewhere. Maybe it's because she's, I don't know, had to spend too much time in Columbia, South Carolina. The armpit of the world.
That place is hot.
It's terrible.
Mercy.
That is the coolest stadium experience that I have been in. And it's in the worst city.
Around the stadium's not bad, though. As long as you stay out of the concrete jungle that is downtown Columbia, it's not that bad.
All right, the breaking news here.
Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news?
This is from Ian Rappaport and our Adam Schefter. Pro Bowl guard Trey Smith and the Kansas City Chiefs have reached agreement on a 4-year deal. Tank, how much money and how much of it guaranteed?
A 4-year deal for, let's say, $110 million.
You overshot that by quite a bit.
Quite a
$94 million.
$94 million.
That does make him the highest paid guard in NFL history.
Sure it does. And
how much guaranteed?
86.
70. $94 million, okay. $70 million guaranteed. They lock up Trey Smith. I mean, look, and you had to. You had to. They have so many questions on the offensive line. You've got to take those layups where you can.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I laughed all season long when people were talking about they're going to let Trey Smith go. I'm not so sure they are. I mean, look, their hits on the offensive line have been really, really good.
Yep.
There just haven't been enough of them. And now you look at with losing Tooney, and now you're sliding Frank's little brother Mike Caliendo in there.
Mm-hmm.
And he got 2 big question marks at tackle. You got to be able to hang your hat on something, and they can hang their hat on the interior of that offensive line.
Yeah. All right.
But, Tank, that's not the only deal done.
Yeah.
The NFL, we have to take a commercial break. After that, I feel like there's a player that maybe I have a fondness for. Maybe plays for a team that I like.
Yeah. He got paid.
And he got a bajillion dollars.
That's right.
And it made me feel a way. What way? I'll tell you in just a handful of minutes.
You're in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville.
The iHeartRadio app.
Clear.
That's just like in the car. You're our number one. Make us yours. ESPN Asheville, the mountain's favorite sports station, streaming 24/7. Your home for the Sportsocracy. Weekdays at noon. The Tar Heels and Atlanta Braves baseball.
Hey, if you're listening to me right now, I have one thing every business needs most: attention. Think about it. We swipe and scroll past stuff all day. But when we're driving, cooking, and working out, we're also listening. That's the magic of audio at iHeart. We're in your next customer's ears while they're living life and listening, just like you are right now. So get your customers to listen up today using radio, digital, and podcasts. Visit iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
Hey there, history fans.
iHeartRadio brings you a brand new history podcast.
It's called American History Hotline,
where you ask the question,
what is political technology?
Did George Washington really cut down a cherry tree?
Were JFK and Marilyn Monroe having an affair?
And American History Hotline gets to the bottom of it.
I'm so glad you asked me this question.
This is such a ridiculous story that we tell ourselves because we don't want to know the real story.
Open your free iHeartRadio app. Search American History Hotline and listen now.
Who are the 25 greatest football players to grace the gridiron since the year 2000? Introducing NFL Daily's top 25 players of the last 25 years. Join me, Greg Rosenthal, and an all-star cast of media personalities, including Mina Kimes, Steve Weish, Kevin Harlan, and more, for a look at football's best since the turn of the century. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search NFL Daily with Greg Rosenthal, and listen now.
Folks, I hope you're ready. Coming up next month, the best party ever to hit Cox Avenue. It's the Big Wiener Party at Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue. Saturday, August 9th from 2 to 6 on the South Slope. 9 teams will compete, topping 2,700 hot dogs and only one Royal Wiener. Hosted by food stars The Vulgar Chef and The Food in My Beard, with local celebrity judges and comedians from the Asheville Comedy Festival, all for a good cause, supporting Link for Life's free mental health counseling for Asheville's food and beverage workers. Tickets are on sale now.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
Buying or selling a home doesn't have to be stressful. Let me, Clarissa Marshall with eXp Realty, your local real estate expert, guide you every step of the way. Whether you're searching for your dream home, looking to sell quickly, or exploring investment opportunities, I've got the experience and the tools to get you the best deal possible. Call me, Clarissa Marshall with eXp Realty at 828-774-6343. Let's make your real estate dreams a reality. I'm your trusted realtor. I'm making moves and making dreams come true.
The Sportsocracy.
These guys are a f***ing disgrace.
We're in the Sportsocracy, and it is ESPN Asheville. I just wanted to confirm my own, or I guess my wife's biases here. Defend her in the chat, if you will. Just reading an article during the break here from, which one is the Dog Sports, big fan blog. They did a ranking of all of the Georgia rivalries, where it's like a stock up, stock down kind of thing. I mean, Auburn, Tennessee, Florida, South Carolina's 4 on the list. Says the Gamecocks aren't really a rival as has been established in these digital parts for almost a decade now. But the Gamecocks absolutely consider Georgia a rival, probably second only to Clemson. And at worst, it's South Carolina's third best rival. So there's a lot of hatred on the other side. And the other side is, it's kind of like Georgia Tech, right? That's the game that you don't want to lose because they think it's so big. Think about it as like Red Sox Yankees in the early, late 1990s, early 2000s. Right? The Yankees get a little bit of that success, a lot of success actually in the 90s. And then the Red Sox start to get good. And we always cared way more about that rivalry than they did. It didn't really matter much to them with their 26 World Series championships. It's kind of the same thing. I think it's an analogous between the two. But yeah, South Carolina is that's one that goes back well before our time. And was really hotly, if you think about it, like in the 1980s, SEC football was, as competitive back then as it is today. And South Carolina was pretty good. And that was that whole George Rogers to Herschel Walker thing. So, yeah. It hadn't been close lately. but it still exists as a rivalry. It was on that 100 rivalries list that we had the other day. Actually, I wrote it down. I can tell you where it was. Weigh in if you think I'm wrong on this, Jeremy.
Nope. I honestly don't know well enough. I would have never thought of those two as rivals.
Let's see here. I was just going to... Well, I can't find the list that I made now. Dang it. Anyway.
I was about to say, this is quality radio right here. It's as good as it gets. Listening to Tank flip through a notebook.
Hey, just checking my sources.
It's very NPR of you, bro. Next up on Coffee Talk.
Hope you have your coffee steaming this morning, as we'll be discussing the tiers of NFL defenses on a Power Rankings Tuesday. No, Garrett Wilson got paid big time money. $130 million contract extension for Garrett Wilson.
Yep.
Now, you said this makes you feel a certain way, Jeremy. It doesn't make you feel good, I'm guessing.
No, it makes you feel great.
Oh, okay, good.
Because outside, I want to play a fun game. In the last 15 years, how many New York Jet first-round picks got a second contract with the New York Jets?
I'll say 2.
Name them.
I can't.
Quinnen Williams.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And Muhammad Wilkerson. That's it. Since 2007.
Wilkerson, that's a throwback.
He was really good for an hour, and then he kind of faded away.
Mm-hmm.
So for me to see a second pick in 4 drafts get paid, I think you're going to have 2 more get paid in very short order in Elijah Vera Tucker and Sauce Gardner.
Yes.
And maybe a third with Jermaine Johnson.
Yes.
That feels pretty good for a Jet fan. Hey, we finally hit on a first-round pick.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did it a few more times.
Exactly. Because I'd say Will McDonald's going to be in that group as well.
I'm not as ready to say that.
Really? Okay. I thought you were all in the Will McDonald bandwagon.
I like him as pass rusher. At some point, you can't pay everybody.
True.
It's really hard to pay 5 or 6 former first-round picks at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Especially as much as they want. So my question to you about Garrett Wilson is, was it too much money? And
No.
Where would you have him in the pecking order of NFL wide receivers?
I will say it is. I mean, how much is the AAV on that one?
32.5.
I mean, are there guys who I think are possibly better than him that don't make that much money? Maybe.
Who?
I would say Amon-Ra is just under him.
Yep. He got Amon-Ra beat by about $2 million. And his deal, Amon-Ra's deal was done 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That one was done while we were at the draft in Detroit 2 years ago.
Yes. The only other one that I was looking at was like Devontae Smith.
I would, in absolutely zero ways would I have Devontae Smith better than Garrett Wilson.
Really? Okay.
I don't even think it's close, if I'm being really honest with you.
Okay.
Garrett Wilson, to me, is – I actually got into this discussion last night with a Commanders fan. We were talking about Terry McLaurin and Garrett Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
And he said something to the effect of that he thought McLaurin was better than Garrett Wilson. And I'm not going to lie to you, I laughed pretty hard. And look, I love Terry. I think Terry's a top 10-ish receiver in the league. He ain't Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson, to me, is one of the 5 most talented receivers in the NFL. The problem is he has had absolutely no support whatsoever. Now on his second defensive head coach, on his 4th starting quarterback going into a season, It's shocking to me that he has started his career with 3 1,100-yard seasons in a row.
Mm-hmm. Close to it.
I mean, considering you had Aaron Rodgers, which immediately became Zach Wilson, and then you had Zach Wilson, which almost immediately became Mike White, and now you got Justin Fields. I don't think you've seen anywhere near as good as Garrett Wilson is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And now he has his quarterback. He also doesn't have a whole lot of competition for targets on this team. Garrett Wilson's a special kid. He is a special talent. I know not a lot of people really know that because he doesn't get the notoriety because you don't see him have these crazy games. And then you added Devontae Adams last year, which to me was
it was the best shot you had.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah, it was the best shot you had. And, yes, because he is with the dumpster fire, people do not realize how good he is.
Oh, Gary Burt said, "You're right. Terry has been surrounded by talent and help. Completely stable franchise. He's also never been questioned as the number one receiver, ever. There has never been a time in his entire tenure with the Washington Commanders that he has been threatened as the number one. He's also had a whole mess of talent thrown at him. Quarterback-wise, I was really high on Sam Howell, and now he's got, what's his name? Jaden Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
The high watermark for Garrett Wilson is that he got a retread quarterback on his third team. This is the most stable this franchise has been the entire time he's been here. I didn't say Washington was stable and that Terry drew the pocket aces. He didn't get the 2-9 that Garrett Wilson did. And I mean, literally, and that stops at Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, they well, of course, up until last year. He was in the same boat, though.
He was in the same boat. He had a former number 2 overall draft pick in Carson Wentz.
Who was cooked.
He wasn't cooked when he went to Washington. Was the first of that little it got worse every other stop. But, I mean, people make it sound like he was being thrown to by me and you.
Sam Howell.
Okay, one of them got Zach Wilson. I want you to name me a quarterback that's ever thrown to Terry McLaurin that was Zach Wilson bad. I'll wait, because I got news for you. You ain't got one.
Well, there ain't one.
You'll chuck out a Kyle Allen, and I'll go, I would have killed
for
Kyle Allen.
Right, but Sam Howell's not much of an improvement.
I didn't say he was much of an improvement. He's an improvement.
Yeah, he's
Zach
not that
Wilson
bad.
Is one of the 5 worst NFL quarterbacks I've ever seen. And that's what – and Garrett Wilson, with him, managed to put up 1,100-yard seasons.
Yeah.
This is not a shot at Terry McLaurin. This is how good Garrett Wilson is. Terry's done impressive things, too, with very limited help up until the last year.
Mm-hmm.
But Garrett Wilson's different.
When did Terry McLaurin come into the league? When was that?
2019?
2019?
I think he was drafted in 2019.
Oh, I'm not making a statement here. Before we go into this next commercial break, I would like for us all to go down this little, well, I'll just call it the memory hole. 2019, here's the quarterback list for the Washington football team.
It's not good.
Case Keenum, Dwayne Haskins, Colt McCoy, R.I.P.
Case Keenum, markedly better than Zach Wilson.
Alex Smith, Dwayne Haskins, Kyle Allen.
Kyle Allen, drastically better than Zach Wilson.
Absolutely. I was going to say, this was the comeback year, the Alex Smith miracle year. Mm-hmm. So, okay. Taylor Heineke, Ryan Fitzpatrick, 2021 Ryan Fitzpatrick, Garrett Gilbert, Taylor Heineke, Carson Wentz, Sam Howell. And now his troubles are over. Okay, yes. So, all right. So, I mean, look, he did have more help. Definitively, he had more help.
It was literally every one of those years. I would kill to have that. Ooh, because let's play that same game with Garrett Wilson. Ooh, let's play that same
the
game.
New York Jets.
Because Garrett's been in the league for 3 years, which is half as long as we've had Terry McLaurin. You want to hear the list of quarterbacks he's played with? Zach Wilson, White Mike, Joe Flacco, Trevor Siemian, Tim Boyle, Aaron Rodgers. When broken 47 pieces, Aaron Rodgers is far and away the best quarterback you ever played with.
Yeah.
And you've had 3 1,100-yard years in a row. That's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty impressive, especially when you were replaced as the number 1 receiver on your own team in the middle of the year last year.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Had they not re-signed Garrett Wilson, that probably would have been the last straw for me with the Jets.
100%.
I don't think I could have taken it.
No.
I could even deal with it out of Sauce Gardner because the play dropped off so far. Garrett Wilson, has he been upset about losing? Sure. Has he scored as many touchdowns as I want him to? No. But if you didn't give him what he wanted and get this right, it really would have just been confirmation that you are doomed to be a dumpster fire forever.
Dumb. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. We'll be right back.
ESPN Asheville.
Clear.
Your mountain weather forecast. Clouds will increase into this afternoon with showers and thunderstorms moving in as the high hits 89 degrees. Some of the rain will be heavy at times, wrapping up the afternoon and also into the evening hours. Overnight, some clouds and areas of fog with the low dropping down to 68. We're not done with the wet weather for Wednesday. There will be showers and thunderstorms developing, especially during the afternoon with a high around 86. And some more scattered showers and thunderstorms on Thursday as the high temperature eventually reaches the mid to upper 80s. I'm Jeff Maher from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by North Carolina Department of Transportation.
Each year, about 2,000 pedestrians and over 800 cyclists are hit by cars in North Carolina. You can change this. Drivers must yield to pedestrians, and cyclists must obey traffic laws. Visit watchformenc.org.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
A clue.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent.
Aha.
So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. Tide Free and Gentle provides an excellent Tide clean, and it.
What was Smith's deal? 94? Oh, what? He walked away. Never mind.
On your skin.
Case closed.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle.
You've got apps for everything. Music, photos, even ordering coffee. But only one app gives you the live radio experience. It's radio your way. Anytime, anywhere. Join millions already listening. The free iHeartRadio app. The #1 app for radio.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment.
All right, how many more teams do we want to try to squeeze in here?
The Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Looking to buy or sell in Asheville? At Clarissa Sells WNC with EXP Realty, we're proud to be the #1
All right.
county. Give us a call.
So we'll skip in crimes.
6343. We're here for what matters most.
I had a
you.
good crime story.
At Ingalls, we're proud.
Now you can save it for Thursday.
This is in the communities we call home. Not only does it ensure that you get top quality.
It's not breaking crime news, is it?
No. It's a way for
Okay, good.
amazing individuals who pour their heart and soul into delivering the very best they can do. Quality, freshness, community. It's all in the bag. Ingalls. Low prices. Love the savings.
The Sportsocracy.
One thing that you're going to have to remember, one most important factor, is to protect your quarterback, me.
It's ESPN Asheville. We are the Sportsocracy, coming to you live from the Ingalls studio and the NFLDraft.net. Mullet Manor. Jeremy Green. What are you going to be doing on August the 9th?
Judging wieners.
Judging wieners, because that's what Jeremy likes to do with his spare time. It is the big wiener party down on Cox Avenue, 135 Cox Avenue, Bears Smokehouse Barbecue, throwing the big wiener party where you are invited to come on down and taste our wiener. We're going to be making a custom Sportsocracy hot dog, and then you tell us how we did. Now, we can't give you any details on what exactly we're going to dress our wiener with, but it will be well-dressed, and it will impress. That's all I can tell you. There'll be 9 teams, 2,700 hot dogs. It's going to be a good party. You want to come down 2 to 6 on August the 9th. It is a Saturday on Cox Avenue, Bears Smokehouse Barbecue, the official barbecue of the Sportsocracy. You can check them out at bearsbbq.com. Don't forget to stop by and try the balls. Jeremy, we have more breaking news, apparently, which just means I get to dance.
Break the news. Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news?
Earlier today, we had that. God, that is just terrible. It's the underbite that I can't.
Yeah,
It's
I love the
terrible.
underbite. It's the go-to.
Earlier in the day, Trey Smith became the highest-paid guard in NFL history.
Yes.
Now we have another highest-paid player in NFL history, and his name is Ahmad Sauce Gardner.
Whoa.
4 years, $120 million. Highest-paid corner in NFL history per the insiders.
Shoo, buddy.
The New York Jets have doled out $250 million in the last 2 days.
Good for them. Hey, think about this. You spent the same amount of money on Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson as the Oklahoma City Thunder are spending on Chet Holmgren.
Woo!
I feel like you got the better
high score
deal.
does that mean? Do we break it?
I feel like you got the better deal on this
And
one.
you know what's funny? Chet Holmgren actually outweighed by Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson. 2 thin football players who are a foot shorter than him, and still
outweighed him.
Outweighed.
Yep, most definitely. Well, good for Sauce.
Good for the Jets.
I'm waiting for Terry. That's the announcement I'm waiting for. How much are you going to pay Terry McLaurin? Because that was my original thought, was that, in the hierarchy, what was it? Who were we talking about? Garrett Wilson, I guess?
Mm-hmm.
Or no, Jawan Jennings, I think it was, when we were talking about Jawan Jennings earlier. Like, Jawan Jennings would go up and take Terry's place, and then Terry gets the elite payday. Because I think he should get one. Don't you?
I think he should get Garrett Wilson's exact deal. That's where I'm at. Is if I was Terry's people, I would go, you give me what Garrett Wilson got. He is younger than me, but I will take that deal, and I'm good with it. And frankly, if I was Washington, I'd be good with it too.
$30 million. Just go.
It's a going rate. And, I mean, look, I get it. It's not fun to have to pay guys, but it's part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
You figure out how you want to amateurize this, how you want to have – I mean, and the beauty of this for – at least as I'm looking at the Jets, it feels weird for me to say something positive happened for the New York Jets. They have 2 cornerstone pieces that are now under team control for 6 more seasons.
Yep.
Because both of these extensions were done early. Garrett Wilson was the first receiver to ever get more than $30 million after 3 seasons. I'm also just dumbfounded at like the Jets are getting ready to descend on training camp. There's no drama. Like what are we supposed to talk about with the Jets? The Jets have somehow gone from the most polarizing team in the NFL to quite possibly the most boring team in the NFL.
Yes.
And this is one time that I say boring as a positive.
It's good. Absolutely. You got a brand new head coach. You've got an organization that has been in the news way too much for the level of winning that they've done over the last couple of years. Quiet would be nice. Let's have quiet for a while, and let's see what this can turn into, because right now there's no expectation. You had immediate expectation with Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I heard it come out of your mouth a couple of times, even jokingly. Oh, we're going to the Super Bowl. But you can joke about it, and still maybe things go right.
Well, I mean, here's the thing.
It flamed out like many Jets things do, and so let's fly under the radar here.
Marina Sands said they're spending a lot of money with no quarterback to be fourth in the division. So what are you supposed to do? Let two good players walk out the door?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what do you expect them to take the money with them? I mean, that's insane. No, you pay good players. I don't give a damn if you got a quarterback. I don't care if Tank Spencer's playing quarterback. When you've got one of the best young corners in the league, one of the best wide receivers in the league, you pay them.
Those are pieces you don't let walk out the building.
And who knows? Look, do I believe what I'm getting ready to say? No, I don't. Have I been told this by every single person I've talked to with the New York Jets in the last 3 months? Justin Fields might be the guy. They sure want me to believe he is. Now, do I? No, I don't.
Mm-mm.
I also don't believe that going snipe hunting a third time makes a whole lot of sense. And frankly, I've been sitting out in the woods going woo-loo-loo-loo after a snipe enough times. And that snipe is a quarterback, and I still haven't had one. Loo-loo-loo-loo.
I like that sound. That would definitely attract him. Yeah.
It's a snipe call.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Maybe he is. Maybe Justin Fields is the guy. And maybe there is that second step. You know, maybe he takes the Baker Mayfield turn. Right? He finds a system that he fits in. He can make some noise, and he can get Jets fans believing that you're a playoff contender again.
Oh, if the Jets contend for I'll be honest with you, if the Jets contend for a playoff spot, I didn't say get there. If this team wins 8 or 9 games, Aaron Glenn's coach of the year. Period. I don't care if somebody goes 17-0. I don't care.
Now, I didn't necessarily mean this year. But, I mean, what, 6 wins, 7 wins with a little hot streak on the end? I could see where this continues on next year without many changes.
And look, with a schedule where you play the Browns, you play the Panthers, you play the Broncos, you play the Cowboys, you play the Buccaneers, you play the Steelers, you play the Falcons, you play the Jaguars, you play the Saints, you play the Patriots. There's some winnable games on that list. Do I think this team's going to win 8, 9 games? No, I don't. I think they're going to go right about 7-10 because that's what the Jets do.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say there is a quiet confidence around the Jets that I haven't seen in quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
And now you've got Fields in there who has absolutely no expectations whatsoever. If he doesn't work out, you're going to be going into the draft next year looking for a quarterback. What you did with these 2 deals is you guaranteed that your 2 franchise pieces are going to be there for the duration of a rookie deal if you have to take a kid next year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just think about it. Hey, these 2 guys are locked up for 6 years. If you take a rookie in next year's draft class, that's 5 years. So basically, you have this franchise, one way or the other. You're at a crossroads. I don't know if we're going left or if we're going right, but you have the foundation of this team with Quinnen Williams, Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson set in stone through 2031. And I'll be honest with you, there's not a lot of teams that they're 1, 2, 3. I would take over Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, and Quinnen Williams.
It's a great 1, 2, 3 to have.
And you took care of them, and you took care of all of them early.
Mo Abdi in the comments, YouTube comments. Says, Jeremy, if the Jets finish high in the draft, will you love them taking or trading up for Garrett Nussmeier?
No, he reminds me too much of Baker Mayfield. I like Nussmeier. I really want him to – I don't think he would fit into what the Jets are looking for. Nussmeier, to me, would be I think, obviously, an option with his dad in New Orleans. I think he would be an option for – I think there are a lot of places he would be a fit. I don't know that he's going to fit what the Jets are going to want to do. The one I would be – that I would have my ears perked up on would be Lenora Sellers. Who, by the way, I was just in South Carolina a few days ago, and it was specifically said to me, don't just assume that Lenora Sellers is coming out. Nobody talks about that with Arch. Nobody talks about with Lenore's. You know he's just a redshirt sophomore, right?
Really?
Yeah.
I was not aware.
Yeah. He's he got plenty of time.
Okay. I'm always a big fan of time, especially when it comes to my quarterbacks. I want you to spend all that time. I want you to do all the study. I want to know when you're coming in, you're going to be right. And I'm hoping that that's what NIL is going to do for us. It'll give us more of that. It'll give us more ready-made rookies at the quarterback position.
For sure.
And Lenora Sellers is a great candidate for that. Arch Manning, on the other hand, I don't think he's such a great candidate. I mean, could he benefit? Sure. I feel like all of them could. I'm always for guys staying an extra year. However, there's way too much opportunity. There's way too much money for Arch if he comes into the NFL, I think. He's one that I don't recommend spends too much time in college.
Well, especially being coached by Steve Sarkisian, who's his history putting quarterbacks, successful quarterbacks in the NFL is it's a blank sheet of paper.
Well, I mean, we haven't seen Quinn Ewers yet.
Yeah, I watched him fall for 3 solid days. Yeah, I think we've seen Quinn. I think his high water mark was having 48 elk head on the wall.
Was Quinn Ewers high side? I mean, was his high mark the recruiting going to Ohio State?
No doubt.
That was like the high mark of his career. Like, it never developed into anything. I remember you going absolutely nuts over that kid with didn't he have a mustache? And he had the mullet, and he was signing like the first NIL deals?
Yes.
And then what?
And then he actually and I don't know that a lot of people know this. He actually signed on to play Matt Barkley in the Matt Barkley story when he signed into college.
Uh-huh.
When he signed with Ohio State, he was like, hey, watch this. I'm going to do the best Matt Barkley impression you've ever seen.
Nice.
I'm going to Matt Barkley better than he did.
Mm-hmm.
And he did.
Mm-hmm. Good for you. Good for you. All right. We don't have time to get into any more defensive power rankings, so we will mop all that up or actually do the bulk of it on Thursday when Jeremy returns after his golf outing tomorrow. Good luck on the links, my friend.
This is the first time that I will have played golf in a handful of weeks. It's not I don't know what to do with myself. I'm so excited to get out there and maybe hit a car or two. I'm certainly going to hit one in the road. No doubt about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a great time.
Okay. All right. Good deal. Good deal. We'll have a Womack Wednesday tomorrow. I'm sure we'll get into the Cal Raleigh Attaboys, of course, a little bit more with Chris Womack, who was down in Atlanta for the Home Run Derby, the All-Star Game tonight, which can be heard here on ESPN Asheville. So I'm actually wondering what kind of shape he's going to be in when he gets here tomorrow.
I can't wait to hear it.
He is coming tomorrow, right? I haven't gotten a notification that he's not going to be here. Chris is a gamer.
He is a gamer. He's a warrior. He drives a lot. I do not envy. It's rare that I will look at somebody and go, man, you drive a lot.
Yep. He'll be back from the All-Star game. We'll get his reactions to that, plus college football and more. We believe we're doing the SEC this week on our conference previews with Womack.
And the next time that you lay eyes on me, all right here on this here YouTube, right here on this here ESPN Radio Asheville, we will have the first games of the Living the Dream Tour.
Yes.
Announced. Racho.
Yes. Racho. Ingles Living the Dream Tour rides again. We will see you back here collectively on Thursday. Back with you for a Womack Wednesday tomorrow here on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400.
ESPN Asheville.
And we're clear.
Thanks, sir.
Your mountain weather forecast.
Clouds will increase into this afternoon with showers and thunderstorms moving in as the high hits 89 degrees. Some of the rain will be heavy at times, wrapping up the afternoon and also into the evening hours. Overnight, some clouds and areas of fog with a low dropping down to 68. We're not done with the wet weather for Wednesday. There will be showers and thunderstorms developing, especially during the afternoon with a high around 86. And some more scattered showers and thunderstorms on Thursday as the high temperature eventually reaches the mid to upper 80s. I'm Jeff Maher from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Georgia Aquarium and World of Coca-Cola. Georgia Aquarium and World of Coca-Cola have joined together to give you double the bubbles for less. Visit both to take in the manta rays, then taste some rare sips. There's worlds to see, all under one deal. Get your combo ticket at AtlantaIcons.com.
For more information about contests on this station, go to ESPNAVL.com.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check for your wallet first, before hitting the drive-thru.
$6.
Sorry, forgot my wallet. I have change, though. Here's 40 cents, another 40. Ooh, a bicentennial.
What's that?
Oh, gosh.
Checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Here's comedian Howie Mandel for hands-free Cozy Fit Skechers slip-ins.
I'm holding a new Cozy Fit Skechers slip-in sneaker, and first of all, I barely know I'm holding it. It's that light. You see, Cozy Fit is a cool new sneaker where the upper is made of a soft quilted material. It's kind of like a little puffer jacket for your feet, except it looks like a super stylish sneaker.
Introducing new Cozy Fit Skechers slip-ins, the latest comfort creation from Skechers. You can find Cozy Fit Skechers slip-ins at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in Asheville has two things that all fans crave: bold flavors and big portions. Oh, yeah. And they've got the balls. Bear's famous bear balls are packed with mac and cheese, pulled pork, cornbread, and deep fried and then topped with bacon and cheese sauce. This is the place to be. Live music on Saturdays and the first Sunday of every month. They partner with the Guitar Bar to host Mr. Jimmy's Barbecue Blues. Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville and South Asheville.
Welcome to the Ingles Table, a delicious destination with recipes galore. Need to whip up a dessert, entree, side dish? No problem. The experts from the Ingles Table take you through it step by step with expert tips and advice along the way. Find the Ingles Table at ingles-markets.com or swing by the store and pick up your free copy of the Ingles Table magazine. And let's get cooking. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
With some incredible starting pitching and a roster loaded with stars, don't ever count the Atlanta Braves out.
Now the first pitch to Acuna, he swings, he drives one. Is this real life? It's a home run by Acuna. Holy smokes!
Join us for Atlanta Braves baseball all season on Asheville's #1 sports station, ESPN Asheville.
Our coverage of the Braves brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville, home of the Parks Promise.
At Ingles, we know that fresh means local. The best ingredients don't come from a world away. They come from your own backyard. From the farms we support, to the stores we love, to the tables you treasure. Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
Join iHeartRadio and Sarah Spain in celebrating the 1-year anniversary of iHeart Women's Sports.
With powerful interviews and insider analysis, our shows have connected fans with the heart of women's sports. In just 1 year, the network has launched 15 shows and built a community united by passion.
Podcasts that amplify the voices of women in sports.
Thank you for supporting iHeart Women's Sports and our founding sponsors, Elf Beauty, Capital One, and Novartis.
Just open the free iHeart app and search iHeart Women's Sports to listen now.
Hey there, history fans.
iHeartRadio brings you a brand new history podcast.
It's called American History Hotline,
where you ask the question,
what is political technology?
Did George Washington really cut down a cherry tree?
Were JFK and Marilyn Monroe having an affair?
And American History Hotline gets to the bottom of it.
I'm so glad you asked me this question.
This is such a ridiculous story that we tell ourselves because we don't want to know the real story.
Open your free iHeartRadio app. Search American History Hotline and listen now.
Summer is here and it's time to fix your windows and doors with Renewal by Andersen. Right now you can save $400 on windows, $1,000 on doors, plus $0 down, 0% interest, and no payments for 12 months. Only at renewalbyanderson.com.
Hi, I'm Martin Luther King III.
And I'm Andrea Waters King. Summer isn't just for fun, it's for having fun while making a difference.
Realize the Dream is our national call for 100 million hours of service by my father's 100th birthday, and we need you.
Volunteer at a food bank, organize a community project, or simply help a neighbor.
Visit realizethedream.org.